Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD. Welcome to the Great American Getaway 400 at Pocono Raceway. Race 17 of 36 for the NASCAR Cup Series in 2025. After a 2-hour rain delay caused by a storm that hit the track completely unexpectedly, we're going to get going and hopefully get the whole race in before nighttime. The benefits of running in June instead of July, I suppose. Anywho, we're at the Tricky Triangle, Pocono Raceway, the closest Cup Series track to where I live. That being, of course, where I live being the great area of Long Island, or as I like to call it, Florida North. Anyway, besides that point, Pocono, a track, as I mentioned 2 days ago, the truck broadcast, a track based on 3 different turns, 4 tracks. The 14-degree turn 1, modeled after the Kidney Bean Trenton Speedway. The 8-degree turn 2, a perfect right angle turn, modeled after Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And the sweeping 6-degree turn 3, modeled after the Milwaukee Mile, the oldest track in the world. And now we are moments away from getting started with our final NASCAR race on Amazon Prime, which I'm honestly kind of sad about. I don't care if the views were low, the coverage was incredible.
Need some ibuprofen on the ride home, you're going to have a headache, even if you are the winner.
So it's challenges for the driver and stress for the crew chief. But one guy that has solved this riddle so many times, Denny Hamlin, and today he starts on the pole.
He took a week off, and you always think, when he misses a race last week in Mexico, how's that going to affect the team? But no better racetrack to come back to and get back in the swing of things than Pocono for Denny Hamlin. He's dominant here. He goes out there, sets on the pole convincingly. Seems to have that swagger to go out there and get the job done today. I like that word, swagger. We talk about talent, we talk about speed. Sometimes it's the intangibles. We heard him and Carl Edwards go for a ride in the woods in the pre-race, and he was so comfortable to say, I don't need to win a championship. I needed to be home with my family. He was saying all these things with so much comfort. I think that spells disaster for the rest of the field, because if he's comfortable out of the race car, he's double that comfort when he gets behind the wheels this 11.
He has finished top 2.
And that sold-out crowd, see, it's packed in every single bench.
It's time to let it happen here at Pocono. Let's go trackside.
And now, here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome 3-time Pocono race winner, 2004 NASCAR Cup Series champion, and 2026 NASCAR Hall of Fame class member, Kurt Busch!
The track that ended his career.
My fellow drivers, start your engines!
And with Kurt Busch giving the command, 37 drivers ready to hit the track. Here is today's starting lineup. Starting 27th, I'm on the wrong tab. Starting 37th, driving the number 44, Members First Credit Union Chevrolet for New York Racing Team. 34 years old from the Woodlands, Texas, Brendan Poole. Starting 36th, driving the number 51, Parts Plus Ford for Rick Ware Racing. 29 years old from Greensboro, North Carolina, Cody Ware. Starting 35th, driving the number 21, Eero Ford for Wood Brothers Racing. 34 years old from Hendersonville, Tennessee, Josh Berry. Starting 34th, driving the number 23, McDonald's Toyota for 2311 Racing. 31 years old from Mobile, Alabama, Bubba Wallace. Starting 33rd, driving the number 16, Celsius Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. 43 years old from Los Gatos, California, A.J. Allmendinger. Starting 32nd, driving the number 34, Grillo's Pickles Ford for Front Row Motorsports. 29 years old from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, Todd Gilliland. Starting 31st, driving the number 24, Valvoline Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. 27 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina, William Byron. Starting 30th, driving the number 47, Martin's Famous Potato Rolls Chevrolet for Hayek Motorsports. 37 years old from Olive Branch, Mississippi, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Starting 29th, driving the number 35, Monster Energy Zero Sugar Toyota for 2311 Racing. 26 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, Riley Herbst. Starting 28th, driving the number 71, Gamebridge Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports. 40 years old from Glendale, Arizona, Michael McDowell. Starting 27th, driving the number 10, Seabest Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. 33 years old from Louisville, North Carolina, Ty Dillon. Starting 26th, driving the number 8, Zone Get-Go Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. 40 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kyle Busch. Starting 25th, driving the number 48, Ally Best Friend Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. 32 years old from Tucson, Arizona, Alex Bowman. Starting 24th, driving the number 5, HendrickCars.com Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. 32 years old from Elk Grove, California, Kyle Larson. Starting 23rd, driving the number 88, Safety Culture Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. 36 years old from Auckland, New Zealand, Shane Van Gisbergen. He's the higher starter of the 2 rookies in the field, ahead of 29th, Riley Herbst. Starting 22nd, driving the number 7, Doorman Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports. 26 years old from Winnemac, Indiana, Justin Haley. Starting 21st, driving the number 1, Busch Light Apple Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. 32 years old from Alva, Florida, Ross Chastain. Starting 20th, driving the number 12, Wabash Ford for Team Penske. 31 years old from High Point, North Carolina, Ryan Blaney. Starting 19th, driving the number 2, Menards Torquette Ford for Team Penske. 26 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Austin Cindric. Starting 18th, driving the number 9, Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. 29 years old from Dawsonville, Georgia, Chase Elliott. Starting 17th, driving the number 4, Miller Tech Ford for Front Row Motorsports, the title sponsor for the truck race. 26 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, Noah Gregson. Starting 16th, driving the number 3, Best Pro Shops, Winchester Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. 35 years old from Louisville, North Carolina, Austin Dillon. Starting 15th, driving the number 38, Long John Silver's Ford for Front Row Motorsports. 26 years old from Huntington Beach, California, Zane Smith. Starting 14th, driving the number 6, BuildSubmarines.com Ford for Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. 41 years old from Rochester Hills, Michigan, Brad Keselowski. Starting 13th, driving the number 60, Kroger Scott 1000 Ford for Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. 34 years old from Berlin, Connecticut, Ryan Preece. Starting 12th, driving the number 22, Shell Pennzoil Ford for Team Penske. 35 years old from Middletown, Connecticut, Joey Logano. And starting 11th, driving the number 43, Family Dollar Toyota for Legacy Motor Club. 29 years old from Byron, Michigan, Eric Jones. Now for the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 99, Very Good Ventures Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. 33 years old from Monterrey, Mexico, Daniel Suarez. Starting 9th, driving the number 20, Ream Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 30 years old from Norman, Oklahoma, Christopher Bell. Starting 8th, driving the number 45, the Beast Toyota for 2311 Racing. 29 years old from Corning, California, Tyler Reddick. Starting 7th, driving the number 54, Monster Energy Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 22 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina, Ty Gibbs. Starting 6th, driving the number 19, Bass Pro Shops Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 30 years old from Mitchell, Indiana, Chase Briscoe. Starting 5th, driving the number 41, HaasTooling.com Ford for Haas Factory Team. 27 years old from Ladera Ranch, California, Cole Custer. Starting 4th, driving the number 42, Pye Barker Fire and Safety Toyota for Legacy Motor Club. 28 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, John Hunter Nemechek. Starting 3rd, driving the number 77, Delaware Life Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports. 22 years old from Portage, Michigan, Carson Hocevar, the highest starting of the 16 Chevrolets. Starting outside pole, driving the number 17, Nex Latal Ford for Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. 32 years old from Prosper, Texas, Chris Buescher, the highest starting of the 12 Fords. And on the pole, driving the number 11 Progressive Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, with a pole time of 52.114 seconds and an average speed of 172.599 miles per hour. 44 years old from Chesterfield, Virginia, the highest starting of the 9 Toyotas, and his first race since his son was born, Jameson Drew Hamlin. It's Denny Hamlin. That is your starting lineup for today's The Great American Getaway 400.
Go down to Kim.
Well, Steve, Kyle Larson still looking for his first Pocono win. And talking with the 5 team, they came with something a little different based on some things that worked at other tracks. Just looking for more speed here. When they unloaded in practice, it did not go quite as they hoped, and it left them searching a little. The team still trying to get Pocono dialed in, and this comes during a time when the team feels like they're in a little bit of a slump the last few races. However, they told me better to get through some of their gremlins now than have it happen later in the season, especially during the playoffs.
Thank you, Kim. Let's go to row 16. William Byron is there with Todd Gilliland. That 24 car, great in practice yesterday, but crashed in qualifying. Row 17, A.J. Allmendinger with Bubba Wallace. Bubba, great in practice, but had a starter issue. They didn't make a qualifying run. Behind them, Josh Berry, Cody Ware, 2 more drivers that didn't qualify yesterday because they had issues in practice. And rounding out the field today, starting 37th, Brennan Poole doing double duty this weekend. He finished 16th.
Jay Guy, the crew chief for New York Racing Team. That sounds like the most generic fucking name I've ever heard.
Super fast in practice.
Besides John Smith, I guess.
When that starter broke and kept him from firing up the car, they tried to push it to get it going. When he put it in gear, it was just locked solid. One of the pieces of that starter went into the flywheel, would not allow it to spin, so that's why they couldn't push start the car. They do think they have a good shot here with the strategy being opened up. They're starting toward the back, so that kind of points them in the right direction. Charles Dinac told me we got to shoot for 30 points or better every race. That's a 10th place finish or some stage points. So we'll see what they can do to make that happen today.
Yeah, they need to get back on that stage point train. And we talk about strategy. Let's go to our Subway track facts.
Well, the trickiest track we run, 160 laps make up the race, 400 miles, 30 laps stage 1, 65 laps stage 2, 65 laps stage 3. That fuel window, 38 to 40. This brand new Goodyear tire has a little bit more pace, so I'm hearing some crew chiefs are a little concerned. We thought 40 was a given, but if you have that overall pace, you got to burn some fuel to go faster. That's how it works. So we'll just have to see how it works over the course of the day.
Today, the first of 10 races until we reach the NASCAR playoffs. Once again, tied at the cut line. 3 drivers separated by 22 points.
Yeah, this is really important because Kyle Busch goes into last week's race at 0, right on top of that cut line. A new winner, a bad race, he's now minus 50. So Buescher, Bowman, Briscoe, even Bubba Wallace, nobody is safe. A lot of races to go, 9 left before the playoffs. Anything can happen.
Talk about the land of opportunity in this race. Let's hear from a crew chief, Travis Mack, ready on the radio, Steve.
Yeah, let's check in the crew chief with 42, rolling off in the 4th position. Dial him up here real quick. Hey, Travis, it's Latard, the guys in the prime booth. Get a copy?
Yes, sir. Good to hear from you, man.
Man, another great effort out of this 42 car rolling off in the 2nd row. We heard strategy no less than 1,000 times today in the pre-race. So give me the inside scoop. You have track position, fuel, tires. How do you call this race? What's the priority to keep this so coveted track position?
Oh, man, good question, you know. But do you go for the stage points or do you look at the end and go for the win? So it's going to be a tough call all day. You know, we'll see how this plays out here. We've got a really fast legacy car. Toyota, man, it's going to be a tough race. We'll see how it plays out for sure. You know, sometimes you just got to go with your gut, learn from you at this place, and had several wins here with you. So looking forward to getting another one.
Man, good luck. I know there's going to be some twists and turns, some tough decisions. I know you're up for it. It's been great watching this legacy car get faster every week. Good luck today.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one, please.
I saw Travis after they finished 6th last week in Mexico City. I mean, he was worn out because of all the twists and turns of a strategy race.
And you heard right there, so we heard it, right? This is a car that they have to decide what's their pathway to the playoffs. Is it points? Is it track position? That intersection is coming in about 25 laps. First, Dale, first start of the race, we're going to see what? Minimum 4, maybe 5 wide into turn 1.
A lot of weather, a lot of delays. You've got to get back.
All right, it'll be 160 laps around the 2.5-mile tricky triangle. The cars make their way through turn number 3. The pace car about to roll off. That Corvette around the pace car almost through turn 3. Here it goes now. Governor Josh Shapiro waving the green flag. Here they come in front of a sellout crowd. We're green at Pocono. Hamlin leads the field in turn 1 with Nemechek behind him. It's 3 wide for second. Here comes Hocevar down to the low side. Nemechek washes up. He loses at least 5 spots as they head down the first backstretch. Hocevar slides into third. Buscher will hold on to second, and it's Custer who's up to fourth.
Hocevar was the first one off track last Sunday in Mexico City. First out of the line today, tight to the tunnel turn.
Good shot through turn 2. I like that new angle. It's comes from the outside as opposed to the inside of the turn. Ah, turn cam. I love that right in the ground. All right, as they come around to complete the first lap.
Watching Chastain to the inside of the 43 here. Eric Jones, but Eric
Just for the top battle for the top 15 right off the bat. Jones, Priest, and Chastain.
nothing that the one can
That's
do.
about, there's a split between the top 13 and the rest of the pack.
That battle happening back around 15.
Chase Elliott to the inside of his teammate. Bowman 3 wide. Dillon's going to
He got that spot. It looks like Elliott's about to pass Shane Van Gisbergen.
Really tight behind him there. The 4, Gregson, the 7, the 5.
Here comes
Larson.
Bowman darting back to the inside to try and make a move. Larson and Haley following him, or trying to. SVG looks like he's going to hold on. No! Momentum from the inside lanes as Elliott and Bowman are almost by him. 48 slips back. They're 3 wide now entering turn 3. And it's Elliott who looks like will emerge supreme.
Of that 3 wide.
Bowman will get by SVG as well.
Danny well clear in the lead comfortably over Briscoe. 3 wide.
Another car darts out of line. This time it's Zane Smith to make the run into Keselowski and Logano. He's by Logano. See if he can stick it to the inside of the 6 as they come onto the first backstretch. No, he can't. He slides in behind him.
Slides into line. He is now 11.
Looking at the top 10. 7 of the top 8 have not won the 7 of the top 8 have not won a race this season. 8 of the top 10 have not won a race this season. Only problem, they're the 2 drivers who have. One's in 9th and the other's the leader.
54 time give. 8 to the early going. 3 starts here, strong each and every time.
All these drivers really trying to figure out the balance of their cars. A little bit of weather, a little bit of rain. Haven't been on the racetrack in quite some time, so you're going out there to really try to run it.
Ross to the inside of Logano for 14. Is it 14th or 13th? I need the leaderboard to circle back. Well, no, it was for 14th.
Starts to slip either the front or the back. On the left side, you're on the pylon. You see that green stopwatch next to Hocevar, currently the fastest lap. That was the last lap. The draft in effect, 3rd car in line, much like Joey Logano right here, chasing down Chastain, right? So you kind of want to offset here in the corner, but then down this straightaway, tuck up in line, use that draft, see if you can make up that time lost in the corner.
Logano carrying our forward performance on board camera. And paint that line coming off of
Side by side, the battle for 5th place. Chase Briscoe to the inside of Cole Custer. He's going to take it. He got 3 poles in a row and to start off the prime swing. He's still in pursuit of his first win with Joe Gibbs. He has 2 wins to his name. The 2022 Spring Phoenix race and last year's Southern 500.
Overall, it was an execution issue for the night.
Chris Buescher able to stick with the number 11 Progressive Toyota to start.
Kind of hanging on to Denny Hamlin here, actually closing the gap a little bit off into the tunnel turn. Logitech camera here as we ride on board with Denny Hamlin, looking out back to the 17, RFK Ford.
Nexletol on the 17. That's a cholesterol medication.
Gonna go to the top of the racetrack, try to get a little
Fun
clean air,
fact.
and then build momentum on corner exit to hopefully drive back to the back bumper of Denny Hamlin down this long straightaway.
All right, you mentioned momentum, and I mentioned the draft, and that's really the key, right? So in the corner, you want to be Denny Hamlin. Look at the speed difference. Denny Hamlin's actually slower max speed, 191 to 194 for Buescher. So check this out again. On the right side, Hamlin leading will have the advantage in the corner. fresh downforce, but the draft is in effect. So on this straight,
That was a good turn for Buescher, though. He kept even, and he's got a great run coming down the backstretch. So I want to see what is he going to do in the turn. Oh, he breaks it early heading into the tunnel turn.
push the 11 away again.
He has to lift earlier. The 17 has to lift earlier for the corner. He's in dirty air, not going to have the grip he needs.
Still gets a good run. He's on the second backstretch.
Back off the throttle, back up the corner, offset such as he's doing right here, trying to get some clean air underneath that car for the downforce. Then get in the gas maybe sooner than did he start to accelerate down the straightaway. We'll see him get closer and closer. Here he comes. Does he make a move?
That's what I'm curious about. He's got a good run going. He pulls to the inside. Here he comes. Can he stick it through the inside of turn number 1? They come down the first backstretch. No, he didn't stick it.
11 consecutive races, and he stays out front as they make their way down the long pond straightaway and head to that tunnel turn.
Buescher just didn't have the confidence to jump the outside there when Denny faded low. Then he's like, all right, man, if you want this, you're going to have to go the highway, the hard way around, if you will.
Buescher's got to reset. Try it all. Build up to it again.
Maybe put himself back in that position to try to make that pass down in turn 1.
Remember, a similar battle went on 24 years ago. It was Dale Jr. and Bobby Labonte in the second Pocono race. They dueled late. Bobby Labonte, I think, made the pass with 2 or 3 laps to go. So this is what battles at Pocono are made of. I'm hearing that the entire grandstand is cheering on Brennan Poole every time he goes by. The poor sucker. How far back is he behind? 38 seconds behind. William Byron update. He is past Austin Cindric. He started near the rear because he wrecked in qualifying. He's up to 21st.
And then, boom.
That's true in racing and life. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief helps you take control, so you can pay less than you owe in less time than you think. When life wrecks your finances, National Debt Relief helps you get back on track. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started today.
Why GM Genuine Parts for AC Elko? From the basics like maintenance and repair parts to powertrain components, GM Genuine Parts.
Looks like the top 2 have left Hocevar behind, I think, or maybe it's just a camera angle.
Plus, AC Delco Gold and Silver parts are the only aftermarket parts backed by GM. Those in the
Okay, he's not that far behind.
With high quality replacement parts from GM.
But the lead battle is just where it's at right now.
Superman's not mad. He's an it. Sitting in this stupid outfit and cocky grin to somehow become the focal point of the entire world. I will destroy him. Your obsession with me is getting a little creepy.
Superman.
Great guy. Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
They destroyed the Superman diamond. I don't know why.
I'm gonna need him.
It doesn't look right.
From after school pickups to meal prep to a 12-hour night shift. I don't have time to get ready. I've got to stay ready.
Delta starts with a Celsius. I got a whole day to seize. First it's cardio, then it's a race against the clock and refuel. I've got 48 to do and 24.
It's 4:49 a.m. Grab a Celsius, lock in. I've got a goal to hit and a deck to conquer. A party to be the life of and all the essential energy I need to do it.
NASCAR on Prime Video is brought to you by AMR. 10 laps in on a Sunday afternoon into Poconos. And you're watching the NASCAR Cup Series presented by Dish.
And Chris Buescher continuing to pound the 11 at Denny Hamlin. Denny's run some pretty nice corners, but Chris has found a way really. I think turn 3 is the strength of this 17. He kind of gets a little up here in the tunnel, kind of one way through there, Dale, right? Can't get that fresh air. But down here at 3, you can run about a half a lane lower than the 11 and then get the run down the front stretch, Marty.
The
take you back a couple of weeks to Michigan where Chris Buescher finished.
It's like a little wiggle, I think, for the 17 in the middle of turn 3. I just saw he just lost about half a tenth.
It was at Michigan 2 weeks ago. He said it might even be a little bit better. But I find where they are in the point standings very compelling, Steve. They're pretty comfortably above the cut line when you look at where the 17 is. But when you talk to Chris Buescher,
The last one,
well, Scott Graves, they will tell you that doesn't matter. We're in must-win territory. So if you were Scott Graves, Steve, how would you play the game from where they sit in the point standings?
I think you have a car that I've seen so far that can win. I'm not worried about points. I believe we're going to have winners. I know it says plus 55, but if you get 1 or 2 winners from below, you do not want to go to Daytona to end the regular season needing anything. You want to be locked in. We see it every year. Someone's going to get in on points, but it doesn't make that race any better.
Byron on the move early.
Up 14, so it's up to 19th position. Pocono is not the easiest track to pass at, so he made us 40% of the way through the field. No, he's past a third of the cars. So we're going to see, I guess, his start. Makes the move to left of Ty Dillon with Ryan Blaney to that outside. And try and also cruise past AJ Allmendinger. And I think I see it's Todd Gilliland to the inside. Gets him. Also going to try and get around Stenhouse and Herbst and McDowell. And that was just in the span of 1 turn and half the straightaway.
This is the car that wrecked in qualifying yet repaired. You know, I think you asked me, go to a backup? Absolutely. I didn't give it enough up. For sure it's a backup. Big contact in front of the car. No such luck that the 24 decided that they could fix this car.
Buscher's now running a little higher in turn 3. See if he can get any extra momentum coming off the turn. I think so. That lap, I think he gained about a 10th back.
Motorsports, Pocono, 19 wins here, the most all time. But it's a Toyota and a Ford at the front right now. Hamlin hanging on, and Buescher just will not go away.
Yeah, Denny's doing a little bit of air block, a little bit of defense in turn 1 there.
Pocono is not really about air blocking because you have to brake in the turns. Because I think just in general, the next gen has struggled on flat tracks, so I wouldn't say this isn't really an air block track, but at least that I would think normally. Hamlin has adjusted his line. He's now running the top lane that Buescher did. Much better lap for Hamlin. Gained the 10th back that he lost to Buescher.
But the 17 just not in position to really take advantage of that here.
195 for the trailing car. So you talk about the pass, and we've kind of showed you the onboards. If we head into the prime garage, right, we're going to show you exactly, from an aero standpoint, what these drivers are trying to do. So this is the point of the straightaway, right? Second car wants to get in line, reduce that drag. It does reduce the ground distance, where your straight line speed is much better, so you pull up. Well, then, at the end of this super long straightaway, you get to a corner, so what do, Dale? Now you're searching for air. So that trailing car, that's what's happening in turn 3. He's going to move left, get out of the wake of that leading car. Downforce goes up, drag goes up. So offset in the corner, in line on the straightaways. That's the magic here at Pocono, but you got to get the timing right for it to work. That's what the 17's trying to do.
And what Denny wants to do is watch in the mirror.
And the 10th goes back to Buescher.
Down here in turn 1. And if he can drive across the nose of that 17 and put him in that dirty air, he'll do that all day long. They've got to race to keep the lead, to keep the clean air. That is, I mean, Denny's looking at this. I know it's 16 laps into a 160-lap race, but he's looking at this as the race for the win. You always have to have the clean air and the track position to be able to have the advantage on strategy and so forth throughout the day. So he doesn't want to give this lead up, even though he knows the 17's faster. He knows the 17's faster because he's hanging on right here in this dirty air, able to stay within a couple car lengths. See if he can get this run.
And turn 1, I think Denny's doing an amazing job of kind of taking that.
Turn 1 at Hamlin has, I think, benefited every time. Turns 1 and 2 particularly. Good turn 3 though. This is Hamlin's biggest gap in a while.
Defensive driving.
Yeah, Denny's been probably notified by his spotter, hey man, I think you're better running the middle of 3 and 4. That also doesn't allow the 17 to put the momentum together to be able to tie that corner exit into this front straightaway. Denny's also moved up the racetrack down here, just trying to keep the momentum up in this car, doing a really good job and starting to spread out, make a little distance here between him and the 17.
Byron up to 18th. He passed Austin Dillon.
The trailing car is trying to do. Let's talk about the leading car, Dale. What's this air block? What is the leader trying to do in this situation right here to protect?
Well, in the corner, he's trying to make it as dirty as possible. So when the car behind offsets a little bit, you see the downforce drag go up. Well, the lead car can just drive right across that nose. We'll see that happen a lot down in 1 and 2 and in 3 and 4. If a car goes into the corner lower than you, you can drive your car across the racetrack right in front of that car, take all of that downforce and drag away.
The advantage now for Hamlin.
Coming up on the 44, Brennan Poole.
Briscoe, your top 5.
Oh, I wish my TV provider.
Christopher Bell to the inside of Daniel Suarez for the 8th position. Bell trying to stick to that inside. Wait, Very Good Ventures is an AI company? God damn it. Bell get the good run to the inside of the turn. He'll take 8th. Here comes Keselowski to the inside. And we see a car on pit road. Or it's not. It's just a car weaving on the front stretch. It was Hocevar. Oh, wait, huh? Oh, he got passed by Tyler Reddick. I'm hearing from several teams that they don't have SMT. Oh, Hocevar hit the wall. That's why I thought I saw. Maybe that's why he had a weird. Maybe that's how he got passed by Reddick.
Experience the incredible story of NASCAR's Garage 56 journey to the 24-hour of Le Mans, a team fueled by innovation and driven to make history. American Thunder NASCAR to Le Mans. Watch now only on Prime. Hocevar was 3rd. He's now 4th. Here's what happened coming off turn 3.
Yeah, just a really huge slide.
Wow! Oh my God! Hit the car at a 30-degree. Hit the wall about a 30-degree angle.
The roof flap was up on this. That is the best.
Saved it.
Here. I think it's got to be a contender. I know the wall straightened him out, but seriously, man, this car is wrecked. Yep.
Just a
So
tap.
many ways, the roof flap deploys. So the air pressure has changed so much, it is trying to keep the car on the ground. That is out of control.
And now we get our pit road report presented by Dish. Here's Trevor.
Hey guys, we saw Joey Logano.
Now the question is, in about 6 laps, we're gonna see pit stops. Let's see who tries to flip the stage.
Really losing on edge. Obviously, his team's telling him, hey, hang on to it. We only need to go a few more laps to be able to pit here to work on that thing for you.
I'm just impressed that he did that and he only gave up 1 position. Now, he lost like 4 seconds, right? Because he was a couple seconds back. He's now 7, but wow.
Brando Boy with Briscoe with the Toyota cams. You know, watching from this point of view through the last couple of laps, especially in turn 3, this 77 people, he's barely hanging on. He's in dirty air right there. You see how that's creating a problem for him. So Briscoe's going to create a run Hosevar's going to block it as they go around lap car pool 44. 19 and dirty air, slides up the track, going to lose a little speed there. But the 77 is uncomfortable in turn 3 specifically. And Chase Briscoe knows it. Chase Briscoe is going to continue to pressure him, continue to force the 77 to give up the spot.
Look at the 41 Cole Custer.
Briscoe to the inside. A Hosevar. Custer trying to. Oh, he's still in 6th. I forgot. That's still the lap car of Brennan Poole. Side by side down the first backstretch. Hosevar hold on. No, I don't think he will. Briscoe charges to the inside, enters a tunnel turn, sweeps the inside lane. Hosevar holding on to that outside. Just enough grip to make that turn work too wide. Briscoe sends it into the inside again. This time he'll take the spot. Briscoe to P4. Cole Custer gonna try and follow. It'll be side by side for 5th place now down the front stretch. Trying to force up the number 71, the 77. Custer wasn't able to beat the pass. He's got a better run down the first backstretch as he was able to side draft. Gets it. Oh, Hosevar Klitz gets him back down the second backstretch. Side drafts on the inside. But Ty Gibbs is getting closer to this picture. Custer gets him back around through turn 3. Oh, Hosevar still on the inside. The side by side that will not end. We also got Brad K coming hard for this. Keselowski pulls to the inside of Ty Gibbs. He's gonna maybe get to 7th on this turn. And it wasn't clear yet. Side draft still in effect by barely. He got it. Brad takes 7th. Brad K with another great run down the second back stretch, but he can't get to the inside of Custer. He will run the turn a little lower though. Custer's running the middle. Okay, Brad is running the low lane. Here he's got an even. Oh, come on. Gonna set up the run in as the entrance at turn 1. At the start-finish line, he goes left. Slides by. He's gonna get to 6th. Here comes Suarez pit road with 5 laps to go on the stage. Suarez did not get lapped. I don't remember where he pit from. No, he pit from the top 10.
I think he's fine, right? I think he's going to stay a second in front of the 11. It's a great call by the 99 team pitting. Remember, they stayed on the racetrack a couple more laps. They're going to keep losing time because they're back there in traffic. Just a bright call on top of that pit box to leave that pit opportunity for the 99 a couple laps earlier than they wanted, but mission accomplished, stayed on the lead lap. Now, next time around with 3 to go, it is going to be busy. Dale, you think this is a pit road entry that's pretty straightforward, nice flat, you can kind of attack it.
Yeah, there's a really long braking zone, very straight entry, and so drivers get aggressive with that opportunity. We see a lot of drivers lock up tires coming on the pit road, spin out, wreck their cars, or get caught speeding in those first few segments. There's been some challenges this weekend with pit road speed.
All right, who's gonna pit?
The NASCAR's been working on.
Here comes Keselowski and Hosevar.
So the leaders, Hosevar, Keselowski. Plan stops toward the end of stage 1, Trevor.
Yeah, we've got the 6 of Brad Keselowski coming down. One of the fastest cars in the field the last 10 laps or so. Was able to
There are 6 cars that stopped there.
Pit road. The leaders are going to be on the front stretch, kind of at the top of your screen. The 99 did pull out in front of the 11. The problem he has right now is the 11 on old tires is still just faster. He has closed it now. Now
2 to go in the stage. No one else will pit.
Everything is worth to try to stay in front of the 11. That's going to be difficult with that traffic off pit road.
Plus, Denny is also seeing traffic for the first time all day, so you got to hope that you're telling your driver, you're telling Suarez, look, man, just hold him back there. He's going to struggle in this dirty air. Give him all the confidence you can, whether you believe it or not. You got to tell this driver, hey, man, a couple more corners, good exits. Don't give up anything. Don't make mistakes trying to overdrive the entries. Give me good exits down these long straightaways.
And when you look at the strategy, it makes perfect sense to me. Denny Hamlin could win a stage and get a stage point. Buscher, Reddick, Briscoe, what does it mean when you haven't won a race? That you have to get those points. You got to get them while you can get them. So Buscher, Reddick, and Briscoe all stay on the racetrack because they're above the cut line, but have yet to have that guaranteed entry into the playoffs. Try to pad that point gap.
Buscher came into the day.
Last lap of the stage. Chris Buescher now 1.3 seconds back, or 1 1/3.
Jones, Zane Smith, Logano, Chase Elliott, Byron, other drivers inside the top 10. How about William Byron?
Byron's at the 9th. I mean, 6 or 7 cars pit, but still. It means he passed another 2 cars at least, I think.
Gonna get a couple stage points here. On board with driver 24. Comes in with a regular season points lead. Final lap, stage 1. Denny Hamlin, so good at this racetrack, and he's going to lead them all in this first stint of the race. Back to the green and white.
To come to the end of stage 1, it's Denny Hamlin who takes the stage win. Chris Buescher 2nd, Tyler Reddick 3rd, Chase Briscoe 4th, Eric Jones 5th, 6th is Zane Smith, 7th Joey Logano, 8th Chase Elliott, 9th William Byron, and 10th to Alex Bowman. And so, next time it'll be stage 2. Buffalo pits out for this 51 of Cody Ware.
This relief lap is sponsored by National Debt Relief. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief gets you back on track. Cody Ware gets his lap back here in Pocono.
Okay.
And now we go down to Danielle and the fellas. What's up, Danielle?
Well, AA, we had our first caution-free stage here at Pocono in the next-gen era. A lot to keep our eye on. Denny Hamlin winning stage 1, but it's the young gun, our last rookie of the year in 2024. Hocevar, you have your eye on, Carl.
Yeah, when we heard the drivers talking about how their cars were balanced, Buscher was running Denny down. He said it got too loose, right? It's really treacherous here. Denny said balance was great, but a little too loose. We saw Carson Hocevar, I think, is the save of the year. Came off at turn 3, obviously too loose. I'm worried that maybe he damaged that car a little bit, but this is a save that you just don't make hardly ever. That is very, very difficult to do in any type of car, but these cars especially, Corey.
Man, in every lap, Carl, you're trying to push the limit of that grip through 3 to get the
Buscher,
run down the straight.
but the one off pit road. Oh, I'm sorry. Buscher beat sorry, Buscher beat Hamlin off pit road apparently.
Carson Hocevar, but what noticed me, that big red dot popped out, and it has changed the dynamic of this race. A lot of wet drenches going to the back windows, tightening these cars up. I wonder what the direction's going to go.
I think this is going to fall into the hands of the experienced drivers. You see Denny Hamlin, obviously in control of the race. William Byron coming up through the field. Brad Keselowski running well. Lots of changes are going to happen, and we will not go caution-free this entire race.
All right, you heard it from Carl Edwards. Denny Hamlin won stage 1, will restart 8th in stage 2. Sounds like AA. Brad Keselowski's going to inherit the lead here.
Yeah, another driver that's experienced success here at Pocono. Brad, a winner, 4-time runner-up. Also, one thing to pay off, speeding for Kyle Busch in that cyclist stop, so comes to the back here.
Yeah, the 45 of Reddick also lost a couple.
Kyle Busch spit on pit road.
So the tire changer is going to wait on fuel, priority fuel. See, wait, and then gets a little tripped up. Actually steps on the gas man's foot. Gun changes. Then he goes to tight, goes to loose, and comes back. Car's full, but it was just really interesting to me how you talk about like the choreography. Normally, it's all about speed for the tire changer. He just waited, but the gas man.
So Hamlin and Buscher will restart behind 7 cars. Keselowski, Hocevar, Gibbs, Custer, Nemechek, Bell, Suarez.
In 8th and 9th position, Chris Buscher, Denny Hamlin, and now all these restarts. Carl talked about how they'll get more intense as this race goes. What you really want to depend on if you're in that front row is to push from the car in the second row. You can force that to happen if you're in that outside lane. The inside lane, though, that driver can take you 3 wide if he chooses to do so. So what does Cole Custer do in row 2? What are the cars behind him do? Do they jump out of line?
Here they go.
This is when you make it happen on restarts. Some of the best anywhere on the circuit right here at Pocono. Front row, Keselowski and Gibbs, stage 2 underway.
See Briscoe already diving out to the inside. They enter turn number 1. Keselowski with a good push by Hocevar. Entering turn number 1.
So they lose track position. They lose a couple car lengths. Easy for the 6th.
Briscoe trying to make the move 3 wide. Along with Hamlin and Buscher. Buscher going to fall back a bit again. Here comes Chase Elliott around the outside. Black in the pack trying to get to Hamlin. Briscoe falling back by Zane Smith, followed by Jones, followed by behind Buscher.
Almost gets into the left rear of the 17. Everybody clear.
3 wide, back in the pack. Top 10 or so, single file.
There's nothing Zane can do. Keep that car down the racetrack. Joey Logano, his experience, he gave up the tunnel on entry and said, this doesn't work if I push my way in there. And I think that's the only reason I didn't wreck. And he comes out, I think, the winner with a little forward momentum.
Live to fight another day.
Hamlin getting by Christopher Bell and Daniel Suarez. Chase Elliott trying to follow the number 11. He got by Bell. He got by Suarez.
Remember, they stayed out to win that stage.
Or didn't get by Suarez.
He's going to restart back because of that strategy, and now he's trying to get that track.
Elliott tries to slide in behind Suarez, but Bell's got to run to his inside.
Bell making it happen into the tunnel turn. No problem. One it sucks up, pulls to the inside, but here comes Chase.
Elliott holding that inside. Buscher trying to make the run back. He's going to pull the Bells inside. Swoops to get that spot. Going to have the inside of the 20 going into turn 3.
5 years ago, I don't think Busch goes 3 wide. He pushes one of them. He's not sure which. But in today's world, you got to take, and take some more. He was thinking only about himself, which he
47 down here in turn 1. 43 bobbling just a little bit. You can hear Byron.
William Byron up to the 12th position. Sees Eric Jones.
Jones side drafting a little bit, getting that run.
Oh, big run here by the 24 as they got close. Has to give up a bit of that run heading into the tunnel turn. Okay. Yeah, so that's 10th and 11th he sees. They're bouncing off each other.
Almost into the outside wall, off corner exit of the tunnel. Again, down into 3. You're trusting this guy on the inside, not to get loose, not to push up into
Willie B's got a good run through 3, at least to try and get to Jones.
keep side drafting each other. Here it comes.
That's what I was waiting for. Front straightaway, they're side by side, and the 24 is going to pounce. Instead, Eric Jones slides in line. Byron rides 12th after starting in the back.
Look at this top speed, 196 miles an hour. You're
3 wide there. Bubba Wallace gets by 2 Penske cars, Blaney and Cindric. That's for 19th. Blaney pulls his inside with a push from Cindric, and they get back around him. And Austin Dillon going to try and follow him. To follow the Penske cars. Get by the number 23. Byron got by Eric Jones for 11th.
The draft will train by you on the outside, and he ducks into that spot to be able to maintain his track position. Busher to the inside now. That looks like Flores off to the tunnel turn. 20 of Christopher Bell shading a little high, trying to keep that grip. Marty.
Denny Hamlin has gained a few more spots since Adam mentioned him a moment ago. He is up to the 4th position.
So he got by Nemechek.
I think when fans hear the crew chief talking about fuel strategy, they think it's more of an end of the race thing. But in this day and age of NASCAR, it starts right from the start of the race. Here was a conversation between Hamlin and his crew chief, Chris Gale.
So I didn't see him nod, but I went when he said go. Yep, you were right. I was anticipating, I was trying not to lose the 17, but the 17 did not wait on fuel. We were really close. We may just barely not got it fully full, but it's close.
So Steve, that time difference we were talking about on pit road was less than...
Chase Elliott also got by Cole Custer. He's up to 6th.
So basically, Denny Hamlin's in pit stall 1. So what they can do is get into their pit stall, change the tires, and literally just look up pit road and try to time it, is what the crew chief said. The 17 didn't wait on fuel, so there was no chance to beat him out. But basically, you just wait, get as much fuel as you can in, and even if it's not full, you just tell your driver to go to maintain your track position. That's the advantage of sitting on the poles at number 1 pit stall.
Brad Keselowski's got the fastest lap of the race. He's also led 9 laps today. That's more
Osvar 0.6 seconds behind the number 6.
this afternoon.
And we've completed 25% of the race. Oh, we got a wreck. Riley Herbst with a right front blowout. Carl Edwards said it wouldn't be caution free. And it wasn't.
$6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
When Rab killed the heavy V8, people had opinions. We got it wrong.
Damn, yeah, blue heading in a, I think that's turn 1. Yeah, that's 1. Bam. Bam.
Buckle up. Rams coming straight from NASCAR. We're back in American motorsport. The heavy's back. We ain't going anywhere.
Division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Sue.
All right, so I guess once they come back from the commercial, we'll get to see the replay of that. So I mean, a blown tire straight into the wall. Pocono is a nasty hit.
Caution out for the second time today. First time for an incident problem for Riley Herbst. We got the monster on board here. You see him pulling his car away. 26th when he had the problem. And AMR safety team made their way to the scene, assisting Riley.
So take a look here, right on board with Riley off of the turn one. Downshift. One with the right front tire. Big trouble.
Why didn't you know, I'm surprised he didn't like go into the crossed arms position when I mean, your tire blows. There's nothing you can do about that.
An issue, was there contact with the wall, maybe contact with another car in the previous lap? Yeah, just a couple laps before this, he was top 3 wide a couple times. I think he even got pushed up into the dust. So to your point, Dale, you know, maybe ran something over, had a slow leak. You run a couple more laps and then it goes down. I mean, we talk about just some turn 1 at Pocono. I've seen some of the biggest wrecks. So I know he's out of the race. It's unfortunate, but
our last place finisher, Riley Herbst.
Blew at different times. Still a pretty decent hit, but we have seen some vicious wrecks down there in turn 1.
Yeah, that's probably the scariest.
They should make it a little easier for the spotters for Monster Energy cars.
We've seen some bad accidents, brake failures. I think about Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, several in recent memory, and it's been happening in Pocono since this place has been around. So just a really tough corner. And you see that happen, you have to block it out. All the other drivers have to, hey man, that's not going to be me today.
Pit road's going to stay close, so we'll get a break in on time.
All right. I wonder if we get any more Switch 2 commercials. Of course, because that's what I got right now. I finished every single circuit and every single rally. I don't have all the characters because of the damn chemic requirement for some of them. So I'm just trying to get everything on the overworld. Lots of P-switch missions, lots of medallions, lots of question mark block panels. Meanwhile, we have 40 minutes left in the Salins 6 Hours at the Glen, the third of the 5 endurance races in IMSA. That's a good thing to point out. So last I checked, it was the number 10 Cadillac of Wayne Taylor Racing. That's the Philippe Albuquerque and Ricky Taylor car. Let's see who's leading now with 40 to go. Actually, well, we're under commercial right now. Apparently reporting that a brake rotor failed on the 35. That's why Herbst wrecked.
Prime membership into Overdrive with movies that are right in your lane. Screen hits like Air, Moneyball, and Ford vs. Ferrari. Hard driving drama is on Prime. Celsius onboard camera. Right with AJ Allmendinger. We got some takers on the pit lane.
Yeah, not really a window, but we saw teams having to wait on fuel on the last pit stop. If you put a little fuel in here, Kim, you shouldn't have to wait on the next pit stop.
Yeah, a lot of crew chiefs telling their drivers, this doesn't necessarily put us on our window, but it gives us more flexibility.
Officials are picking up brake rotor debris. Damn. See Busher, I see Bowman on pit road.
If it were to go green from here with 50 laps to go in stage 2, Chris Buescher could not make it to the end of the stage. However, get a couple cautions, you never know. They might be
Gilliland, I see Briscoe, Blaney, Austin Dillon. About, I'd say 12, a dozen cars or so on pit road. 14, I think.
This is like stops for snack in a traffic jam. Didn't really cost you anything, so why not come down and get a little gas?
So, you like NASCAR but don't know who to root for? Here's some Toyota legends you can get behind. Meet Tyler Reddick. Crushed it in Xfinity Series and now he's here. Basically the Cinderella story if Cinderella drove 200 miles per hour. Then there's John Hunter Nemechek. New kid on the block. All gas, no brakes. Oh, and Danny Hamilton. Ever heard of Daytona? He's won it 3 times. No big deal. We have a lot of drivers. All legends. You pick. You in?
You can run the perfect race. And then, boom. That's true in racing and life. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief helps you take control. So you can pay less than you owe and less time than you think. When life wrecks your finances, National Debt Relief helps you get back on track. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started today.
When I use my Bosch miter saw, I feel smooth. Smooth like.
When I use my Bosch power tools, I feel like a savage. Randy Savage. When I use my Bosch rotary hammer, I feel like
The power, He-Man.
power tools. The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
It starts with Celsius. Fuel I can feel good about. I'm gonna need it. I'm training for life. From after school pickups to meal prep to a 12-hour night shift. I don't have time to get ready. I've got skating.
All right, so who's leading?
Patrol starts with a Celsius. I got a whole day to see. First it's cardio, then it's a race against the clock, 3 fuel. I've got 48 to do and 24.
It's 4:49 a.m. Grab a Celsius, lock in. I've got a goal to hit and a deck to conquer. A party to be the life of, and all the essential energy I need to do it.
Welcome back to Field and Stream. On every page, history. Each trail, a story. Your story. We exist to help you share the moments that matter. Like the thrill of a topwater strike. The smell of wet dog and duck feathers at dawn. And the beating in your chest when that buck steps out. Field and Stream. The greatest stories happen outdoors.
Throughout NASCAR Prime, you are hearing an anthem. It's our anthem, Up Around the Bend, an Amazon Music original by John Fogerty and Eric Church. Scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen to add this song to your playlist. Available to stream only on Amazon Music. You're watching NASCAR Cup Series racing from Pocono, presented by Dish. Second caution of the day.
Wild scene on pit road, riding on board with AJ Allmendinger. He's coming into pit road. Take a look at this. He's going to hit his tire carrier. Watch his tire.
Oh my God, jeez, and it hit the SVG crew.
Area of the rear tire changer for the 88, JP Keeley. He's a D1 lacrosse player, so he's taken some hits before. But this right here, that is a vicious hit. In his hand, it almost looks like he drops the gun. You see him, he grabs the gun, he gets up and finishes the stop. You want to talk about tough and athletic Trevor.
Yeah, Richie used to be my jack man here. He's a pit coach down at Trackhouse. Said JP's rib is just a little bit sore. He's trying to catch his breath a bit. Obviously, that caught him off guard there as the tire came flying into the stall.
I mean, that's just, that is some scary situation. So good to see him finish the stop and being checked on right here. You know, we talk about that. I think we forget. Right, so they're running 200 miles an hour. It's unbelievable. But pit road speed is 55. You can run 60. I don't know about you, Adam, but I don't go stand on the side of the interstate at 60 miles an hour. And that's really what these guys are doing. And these drivers are looking at their dash, and they're looking up, and they're trying to get in their stall. And just, there's a lot of commotion. Thankfully, it happens right a lot of the time, but it's just a really scary reminder of just how quickly it can go wrong.
AJ back in here. Fuel tank. A little more fuel in there, a little more assurance to drive a little further. And everybody's chose. We're lining up for one to go, coming to turn up here.
Scan the QR code to save on gaming products by Logitech G, the official wheel and pedal of NASCAR. Right here with Denny Hamlin. Won the opening stage, has led 32 laps today. Let's get a report on Chris Buescher, Marty.
He was the furthest car forward to come to pit road under that last caution, Adams. Here's what Scott Graves told his driver.
All right, I know that was a hit there, but it's going to help us later in the stage. It's going to help us do some things here later. We're just a couple laps short from making the stage. Simple. Understand.
So, Steve, if you're sitting in Scott Graves' seat, what is the nerves like right now? Knowing you have one of the best cars, but you're going to restart 22nd.
Well, this is the concern, right? This is the, you can call all the strategies you want. You need your driver to do the best you can in the restarts, but this is where the kind of the wheels can come off. No wrongdoing of your own. Like, Buescher has no choice. He's stuck at the top. He's going to fire off down into turn one and just hope all of these cars in front of him play nice.
All right, time for the restart.
47 laps to go, stage two. Keselowski
I was... And we're green again. See Custer breaking out to the inside early. Stosky trying to get the run into turn one. Hocevar tries to cut to the inside. Can he hold it off a two, off a one? No. Hamlin trying to get to third. William Byron up to fifth place. He's made his way through the field quickly. Chase Elliott sweeping way to the inside to get by Custer. Teammates battling for a third. Hamlin and Gibbs. The 24 got a run in them. You see Ross Chastain getting by Suarez. Trying to get a Jones. He's been pushed by Tyler Reddick. 3 wide almost. In at turn 3. The 54 and the 11 wash up. And Byron by for third. He was the fastest car in practice. And that car looks to be just as strong as it was. Now past the dominant car so far of the day. Look at Zane Smith bobbing to the inside of Briscoe. That's for 19th position. Or 19th or 20th. 19th or 18th. Chase Elliott trying to get by Ty Gibbs. Gets it, entering the third, entering turn 3. He won here in 22 thanks to the double disqualification of Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. More Hendrick cars trying to work their way up. There's Bowman and Larson side by side. They're currently 16th and 17th. Bowman holds that inside, although everyone else is lined up to his outside. Reddick giving another good push to a car, this time to Austin Cindric. Another 2 wide into turn, and that's turn 2. Nemechek trying to get by Ty Gibbs. Custer going to try and give the 54 a push, successful there. He's now clearing Nemechek, entering turn 3. And Custer with see if he can get a better run in the front stretch to clear the 42. This would be for clear for 7th. Nemechek not letting him go. They pull way inside. Nemechek will get the run into 7th and clear. Logano gonna try and diamond that inside lane. Getting a run on Custer. Gets to that bumper. Custer barely holding ahead. Logano will have that inside lane. The 41 gets a little loose down the front stretch. Logano sweeps it in to get 8th place. And here comes Eric Jones following behind him. He's going to get side by side down the second backstretch. And Jones, side by side and now into turn 3. Holds that inside lane. Not clear though. And Custer will get back around to hold on to 9th. You saw that. I saw that go down from Christopher Bell's view in the 11th position. Denny Hamlin repassed William Byron, by the way, for the 3rd position. He's about half a second ahead of him.
Bubba has not just been able to find track position today. He really, every time you look at him, we see where he is in the running order. It's somewhere right around 20th or on back.
That's why when that car wouldn't start to qualify, we were sitting on board with it. You saw Bubba bang the steering wheel in frustration. He wasn't mad at his team. He was frustrated because he's done this enough to know this is what it was going to look like. Right? You have a good qual. Now, if you're William Byron, probably top 3 car in the field, he's driven up to 4th. But if you're just an okay, or even a good car, just not a great car, good car, I'm sure Bubba Wallace is, it's so hard to put your way out. I call it the black hole back here. You just can't get any traction.
And now we get another Dish Pit Road report. Let's go to Kim Coon.
Yeah, Alex Bowman running in the 19th position after Blake Harris brought him down during that lap 45 caution.
Larson up to 14th now. Here's Bowman trying to get to the inside of Reddick.
How about this luck? They took the tires off after they changed it, and as they were checking the tires, they realized, unbeknownst to them, they had a right side tire going down before that caution. They had no idea.
Oh, Bubba!
They came down and changed right side.
Whoa, boy.
23, Bubba Wallace has an issue, a right side tire. Is this a thing for today? I don't know. It's a good question.
Damn, yeah, the right front is completely blown. Wait, his window net's down. Damn. Like, who does that? Caution. Well, yeah, because window net down. I'd probably caution because he put down the window net. That is not safe. But you can't throw the window net like that. Like, what the hell is he doing? Wow. Yeah, he hit that. He hit the tunnel turn. Oh, damn. That looks rough.
Emotion in his voice. As he can tell that right front tire is blowing. There's no control. The car is going to go straight. Whichever is in front of you is what you're going to hit. And you can hear the emotion in his voice. He knows this is going to be
Damn.
painful.
That looked like it hurt.
Face when you come to Pocono.
That is such a harder hit than it looks. I mean, that is a hard hit right there.
He's already walking in the garage. Damn.
Walking by his teammate, 35, also right in front. We didn't know if he had run over something. But, you know, it could be two cut tires. You know, we just heard from Kim. 48 had a cut right side as well. Maybe there's some debris out there these guys are getting into, but not the trend. Whatever the cause, not the trend you're looking for. If you're Reddick, you're the third 2311 car still on the racetrack, and you have to hear on the radio that the other two have both cut right front tires. That doesn't make the scariness of Pocono get any better.
Let's go to the highs and lows of racing at this level. And Bubba Wallace had 3 straight finishes outside the top 30. You get concerned. Last 3 weeks.
Another brake issue.
Felt like they had regained the momentum. Today, and like Steve said, it kind of all began yesterday when they couldn't make a qualifying run, and now it's out of the race. Just about the midway point of our second stage at Pocono. Brad Keselowski is the race leader.
All right, so 2 2311 cars down. So they'll be the last and second to last. So how long will Reddick survive?
To go stage 2 at Pocono for NASCAR's Cup Series. Under caution for the third time today. A problem for Bubba Wallace in the 23. We just got a report.
Brad's pitting.
Closed.
Oh.
Here's Brad Keselowski.
All right, so to your point, Adam, we're going to go to a replay of the 23 because pit road was closed. A huge mistake by the 6 of
Well, yeah, no shit.
Pit road closed. Trevor, mistakes you just cannot make with track position.
Going from the front to the back. Great job, Bub.
Pit road, right when he got on pit road, they called him trick play, hoist, whatever that is. And then as soon as he hit pit road, they realized that they said 4 tires. Oh, I mean, you're going to see some frustration. Look, confusion, frustration, head shaking, disappointment.
How do you fuck up that badly?
Upset right here because all we talked about all day was strategy.
This is why you're fucking 30th or sub 30th in points.
Tail of the field penalty for the 6 car, so he'll be the last car on the racetrack. It is going to be a long grind with 103 laps for the 6. We got some more looks at the replay from the 45 car, Bubba Wallace off the tunnel. We think we know exactly why this failure happened. Yeah, so we take a little look here. Let's see if I get my finger. All right, right here. Yeah, there you go. Look at that right there. That shiny piece. This piece right here is what I'm looking at. I believe that's a part of a brake rotor. So Dale, you and I talked about this. We weren't sure if the tire went down or if it was when he stepped on the brakes, but it looks to me that the brake rotor has come apart. A flat tire is not going to explode the rotor. Now, if this would have been after he hit the wall, you know, you could be on the brakes when you hit the wall. That would break the rotor. But, you know, the cause and the effect, the brake rotor looks first, and then the third 2311 car had this conversation about brakes.
Yeah, the only good news is our brake temps were a lot lower than theirs in practice, so we're just going to have to go to as much rear brake as you can stand. But I'll be honest, that's not going to keep it from happening. I don't know that their rotor temps were a lot higher, so I'm telling you, they were almost 400 degrees hot.
And so you can hear the worry in the driver's voice, concern about his fate. Is he going to have that same situation of blowing a tire, having no brakes, and up into the fence he goes?
Now pit road is open. Here they are, Trevor.
Now they can pit. Fine.
Lead now after Brad Keselowski pitted earlier. They're debating on the radio whether or not to fix that roof flap material we saw come up when he got loose earlier in the race. 24 cars right behind him.
to the end of the stage. Chase Elliott flat with the bumper here in stage 2, so the car is much better. Denny Hamlin's at
Wait, how did Ryan Blaney get that high up? All right, Hamlin, 2 tires. Blaney, no tires. Chastain, Nemechek, 2 tires. Zane Smith, no tires. Larson, 2. Priest, no tires. Elsevier, 4.
Run ultra fast. You need an advanced dynamic system. Now the Denvix Motor X tire inflator has one. It shatters industry stereotypes. As portable as the small, as powerful as the large. But that's not all. A leading
13 cars did not pit. Let's see. Gotta find the right tab. Logano, host. No. Well, Logano, Cindric, Berry, Bowman, Briscoe, Stenhouse. And it's in 7 more. The last to stay out was Van Gisbergen. 17 minutes left in the 6 hours at the Glen, by the way.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD, things changed for me. Breztri gave me better breathing, symptom improvement, and reduced flare-ups.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for
Logano, Cindric, Berry, Bowman, Briscoe, Stenhouse, Haley, Busher, Gillen, McDowell, Keselowski. Okay, 11 cars stayed out.
And osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Hi, TV Genie.
What do you want? I wish I could find my shows easier.
I wish my primetime TV was automatically recorded.
I wish I could record more. Well, I can't do any of those things. So here, I swapped your outfits.
Upgrade to Dish. Get voice control, automatic primetime recording, and more recording power.
You're welcome.
Call now and save us $30.
Weird ass commercial. Wait, is that Blaney back on pit road? Okay. Why did he pit again?
Every fan. This August, a full throttle festival comes to upstate New York. Camp under the stars, then witness the brightest stars of NASCAR battle for a crucial playoff spot. This is racing. This is the best weekend of your summer. This is the Glen. NASCAR weekend at Watkins Glen. Get your tickets now at theglen.com.
Big news here at Pocono Raceway. Race leader Brad Keselowski came to pit road while it was closed. Jeremy Bullins did not hear the pits were still closed. After they
He's a moron.
thought they were just the only ones to take it to pit road. Then they realized they had a penalty. Listen into the conversation.
Not sure what happened there. There was a lot of people talking about going. Head down, run our race here. A good chance this comes right back to us.
Your reaction, Steve? I mean, it's shocking to me. Look, it's easy to do, right? These radios are single communication. If 2 guys are on the radio at the same time, you can't really hear either at times. So, you know, it's a mistake that you can't afford to make. But I don't want to make it sound like it's hard to make it. It's an easy mistake to make. We've seen some of the best teams, best drivers make it. But this is a place, it is going to be costly for the 6 car.
All Penske front row for the restart. Both Logano, Cindric stayed out. Their team
All right.
caught speeding on that.
Oh, he sped. Okay. Here we go. Green again at Pocono. Started to see a bunch of cars. Saw Haley come out. I saw Chastain dive down there 5 wide. Gonna jockey for position entering turn number 1. So I see Todd Gillen scoping up way wide there. Logano holds on. It's like, I'm out of 2. Out of 1. Damn it. Bowman's following him close. With Josh Berry behind. See Ricky Stenhouse Jr. trying to make a move for 3rd. Gonna try and hold that inside lane. And he's gonna get it ahead of Cindric and Berry. Briscoe trying to follow them through as he goes to try for 4th on Cindric. But Cindric will get a little help from Berry.
And I hold my breath for Denny Hamlin because he's had such a good race car. But when you make those pit stops and you put yourself in the middle of the mess, it's always so dangerous. You can get damaged or get collected.
Denny Hamlin, I think, is in 11th now, 11th or 12th.
Big moves back in the pack. Looks like Byron in the check.
Byron's trying to, he got 4 tires, so he lost a lot more track position. So he's trying to work quickly.
There's a bunch of different groups on fuel loads. It's a little complicated. It's all going to figure itself out as the race goes on. But you want to be the front of your group, right? So when you look at guys who pitted, Bosabar is the first of that last 58 group. He's kind of running his own race up there in 5th. Hamlin next back there in 10th. On the left-hand side, you see the last lap you pitted. Just put them in categories. If the number's the same, you want to be leading that group. Right on board with Byron here, down into turn 3. Here, the hesitation on the throttle. Be able to get off this corner and make a good run down the straightaway.
There's Hamlin moving to the inside of Briscoe and Custer for 8th place, trying to get a 2-for-1 deal. Oh, that's not Custer, that's Haley. But he got them both. Bowman to the inside. He takes the lead. Track where he won in 2021. Gutsy, not gutty.
Adam Joey Logano sitting in second. So Steve counted 2 strategies. Let's add a third. These guys last minute on lap 32. Checked in with Paul Wolf. He said cannot even come close to making it to the end of the stage. They'll pit with about 8 or 10 laps to go. But Steve, Paul told me, he said, I was shocked. 4 teams did not stay on the racetrack. Just a handful did.
I think a lot of teams on pit road are committed to 4 stops. There have to be in certain windows of the race.
Stenhouse, and as one of my friends has pointed out, Stenhouse and Hocevar are within a position of each other. I hope, please, wreck each other.
Very, very consistently. So until somebody proves it wrong, I'm just going to do what they did last time.
You get the rhythm in this race, and you think you kind of figured it out, and you can see the future. And then boom, a caution here, a caution there. Some drivers come, some stay out, and all of a sudden, it's a big mess that just grows and grows from there because everyone's playing off of their last move.
You just described my 300 starts to preach. We all thought it was going to make sense, and it turned into a big mess because you really don't know. It is so complicated, and what these drivers are asked to do is more than just race. They're doing all these other
There comes Hocevar trying to get to the inside of Stenhouse.
Battle for third. Hocevar 77 behind Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47. It always works out this way, doesn't it?
I love it. Stenhouse trying to get to the... Oh, yeah, well, isn't there yet. But they're both also close to Logano.
guys in dirty air. The 77 with the momentum here. It's going to continue to push Stenhouse. I think this is Hocevar. I want to believe this is Hocevar being patient, saying, you know what? I used up any good
Twice.
might not be in a real hurry to get around. 47
I think it's...
on his back bumper.
You wonder if Hocevar knows, like, if I try to if I get past him, he'll just wreck me.
On tires when you compare him to the guy in front of him, but as we talked about, recent history would suggest patience is the way to play here, Trevor.
Yeah, the key word on his radio, guys, is low risk. They keep reminding him not to take too many chances, but on that last restart, he was 19th taking the green, was able to get the 5th by the exit of
That's
turn
crazy.
1. Guys, that seems a little risky to me.
He gained 15 spots in the span of a turn? That doesn't sound right, though.
Most of the field and then 77 around the 47. And I think he can take a little bit more risk around others, but around that 47, I think he's used 2 mulligans.
Lost engine running second in the 600. Finished second at Nashville, tying his best career finish. Lost his tire from the lead at Michigan. Finished 31st. Spun Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on lap 90.
You're just going to push that lead car away. The draft has such a unique effect. So, looking at the history between Carson Hocevar and Stenhouse, this is Nashville, where Carson gets to the back of the 47. At that point in the season, the 47 was in the playoffs. Then we go to Mexico. Carson misses the corner and runs over to 47. And Stenhouse is adding up. I think, to be honest, it's every right to have those conversations with Carson. So this is, This is not a new story. We've seen it for decades in the sport, and now Carson's kind of, you know, I think paying a little bit of the penalty here. He's going to have to run really smart around the 47. Now, what I will say, though, is of the different groups I mentioned, Carson's currently leading his. So that's even more reason not to get, you know, tangled. Carson's so much quicker than the 47 of Stenhouse and the 22. Just trying to time the runs, trying to figure out a way to put himself in a position to get up alongside this.
William Byron made his way up to 15th now.
Right here's an opportunity. Stenhouse gets tight behind the 22. Can the 77 get that run off of the bottom of turn 1 down this straightaway? Not going to happen.
All this happening just over a second behind race leader Alex Bowman.
Well, I mean, I imagine the 48 will trying to save some fuel. Although I think it would have been safer to stay behind Logano at this rate.
Steve said the best of those that came down pit road at lap 58.
Neil Briscoe has moved around Josh Berry for 6th.
Berry's been good today. I mean, he's seen a lot up there. I mean,
getting a little track position, staying on the racetrack while a lot of cars are pitted. It's allowed him to get into the top 10. Then behind him, Denny Hamlin slowly getting his way back through the field. Riding on board with Brad Keselowski.
Up to 20th from that penalty. See that? Biggest mover since restart. Trevor just gave us a great update about Bowser's magical turn 1.
Oh, can we see a replay of it? So Brad's up 13 spots since his stupid ass pit.
Here's Kaz up 13 positions. Blaney up 12. They're running 20th and 21st on the racetrack.
I just go back to what Brad said on the radio. It's early. Let the race come to us. That's exactly what everyone needs to hear.
Brad's up to 20th.
He's an owner. He's the boss man. They respect his approach.
3 wide there. All right, Larson. Byron gonna try and follow Larson. And Larson got around Gillen and Chastain. It's 3 wide in turn 3. Gillen had to back out. Ooh. Byron almost leaning on Ross Chastain there as they head down the front stretch. Good stuff.
From behind. You kind of do what you want here if you're William Byron. Gonna wait a little bit, side draft right there at the last second. Try to drive in here and not be able to clear.
Oh, it's close. No. No, he is clear. Damn, how did he do that?
Gets a little bit of a shove off the nose of that one car. Carries that momentum down the straightaway.
Brad trying to get by his driver, Ryan Preece. He gets it. He also got by Blaney, running 19th now.
Ryan Preece. Right up to 19th. On board Blaney into the corner.
Took advantage of Preece a little on exit too. He just gassed it up, kind of took the spot. Blaney buries it down into 3. He's gonna clear Preece off the corner. Good turn in race car when you're driving the corner that deep. You can still carry the bottom or wrap the bottom of the corner there. All right.
Junior, remember this is part 2 of Ryan Blaney coming through the field. Started at the back of the field today because they had
Now Blaney is the defending Pocono winner.
raced his way all the way up to the top 10, and then after that speeding penalty, he had to restart all the way back to the 35th position, now up to 20th. So Junior, I'm curious, because Blaney has already done it today in these conditions, in this car, does that maybe help him a little bit on this run to have a little more knowledge of how to get through the field and make passes?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if you find yourself in traffic and you find what makes your car work, where your car works really good, how to put runs together, what's the best place. You know, every car drives different, handles different on each end of the racetrack.
Keselowski just got around Gillen, Zane Smith. So does Blaney.
Through turn 3, I'm going to make most of my passes right here.
Blaney gets another one up to 19. Alex Bowman, the race leader, 24 to go.
He's starting to run away from the cars behind him. About 2.5 hours away from hitting. And there's the switch commercial.
Lisa, how are you going that fast? You don't even have an actual driver's license. Let me show you a little something I learned in the 1900s. She's on a wall. She's on a wall. Lisa, get down. You're not allowed to be up there. No. Lisa!
I'm going to feel that tomorrow.
You know, guys, it's nice playing with power, but this is better because now we're playing together.
Super together. Nintendo Switch 2.
All together, anytime, anywhere.
Jack Links presents the greatest duo.
Duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
From racetrack to road, Mobil 1 Motor Oils make whatever you drive more beautifully.
What causes a curve down there? Peyronie's disease? Is there somebody I can talk to for help?
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at gogetsomebody.com. Don't miss your chance to race for the millions.
Oh, we got a tire problem, or it could be another brake problem. This time it's on Michael McDowell in the 71. And he got it on the front stretch. So he's got to wheel that thing all the way back around, turn the whole track. He's on the escape route on the inside. Oh wait, never mind. So I was wrong. That was on the second backstretch. So he will make it to pit road easily. Yeah, another brake rotor failure.
Back in Pocono, let's do our FanDuel race update. Here are the numbers, Steve.
Denny Hamlin, favorite before, continues to be the favorite, plus 230, a little under 2.5 times your money if you thought he was the guy to
Briscoe on pit road.
Briscoe on pit road. I think this 19 car thinks they're in a window, and we have the 71 limping
Damn.
on the racetrack, and they're wondering if that's going to bring out a yellow. 71
He made it to pit road, so we're probably fine.
I really think that was the call for the 19, which I love to gamble. Let's see what happens to the 71. Real contact here.
Oh, holy shit, that exploded.
Explodes. You're wondering if another issue with the brakes. Trevor.
Yeah, Michael McDowell reported some brake shake for a couple laps.
Sorry, I was wrong. That wasn't a front stretch. So, or I don't even know anymore. Damn.
We've seen that a lot, Steve, and you mentioned the faster speeds. That requires a little more brake on entry, right?
Exactly. So it's good your tire has a little bit more grip, a little bit more quarter speed. So I think the overall faster speed you have to get on the brakes. And if we take a look at the wind down the front stretch, it is a tailwind. So when you're first of all, you're hauling the mail down the front stretch. I mean, faster than you ever would pushing into the wind, right? It's just easier with a tailwind. Everybody's gone out for a jog or been on a bicycle. They get that concept. Well, also, when you lift off the gas, that tailwind doesn't want it to slow down as much. So you're using more brake pressure at already one of the toughest corners there are. And these guys, it's a really awkward racetrack. We talked about it all weekend. Well, it's even awkward mechanically. Now we've seen multiple cars with brake issues, and we have yet to reach halfway.
So William Byron's made it up to 9th. I've obviously watched the Hendrick cars. They're my preferred team. Larson's made his way to 10th. And Elliott's up to 13th. And Brad, who had the bonehead penalty, the bonehead pit stop, he's up to 16th.
Maybe the root cause of brake rotor. What kind of feedback were you getting from the car?
None. I was gonna battle 17 into 2, and by the time I was ready to touch pedal, it just went to the floor, and so brakes exploded. So I hate it.
Here's Elliott on Ross.
Race in a row, then here we go with the bad luck again. But hey, MJ told me there's no such thing as bad luck, so we create our own luck. It's, apologize to the racing gods. This weekend sucked, aside from practice, but that pays nothing. Hate it for my guys. Hate it for McDonald's. We knew it was going to be a grind, and I was mentally prepared for that all day.
Caution!
To not be able to pass here at Pocono. We were just
Wait,
take our lumps and
for what?
groove.
Now it's debris now? Come on.
Brakes didn't want us hanging around that long.
With it being a brake issue as the root cause, do you think your teammate Tyler Reddick should be concerned?
Race your own race. Don't worry about the things you can't control, pal.
And while they were talking,
Come on. Why did they wait?
Today, debris on the front straightaway.
Yeah, the 71 had the brake failure on the right front down the front straightaway. Eventually,
It was an interesting location.
Yeah.
I would have thought it had been on entry.
Of course,
yeah. You know, obviously that's where it happened. It was pretty clear, but
it's lucky. One of the lucky ones to have it fail in a situation where you can avoid any contact with the outside retaining wall. And apparently NASCAR has found some of that debris and concerning because this front straightaway, these drivers use all of it, right? breaking the draft, going 3, 4 wide, way down the racetrack. So probably in a situation where not much choice but to err on the side of safety. And you saw the 21 and the 19 both had hit pit road under green. I just bring that up.
Bell and Briscoe pit. All right, so.
Well, you know, there's a lot going on out there. Nearly impossible to follow everyone's strategy and everyone's story. But the 19 and the 21 said, hey, we might be able to just buy a free pit stop here. We can pit. If the caution comes out, we can pull back up to the field. Exactly what happened. So just, you know, great calls on top of the pit box. We'll see if it pays off. Just always try to take advantage everywhere you can.
You always want to have options, and options create opportunities in a race like this. Bowman's led 15 laps. Hamlin's led the most laps today, 32 out front, won the opening stage. 17 to go stage 2 as they come out of turn 3 this time.
Busy once again.
Couple of guys staying out, several coming down the pit lane. Here's Kim.
Including leader Alex Bowman. He was just shearing the right rear, needed a little bit more lateral stability. They will make a slight adjustment on that race car. So you see the crew to the right side. Fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel for Alex Bowman.
Chris Buescher, Joey Logano coming down pit road here. 17 to go in the stage. So obviously this will get everyone to the end of the stage here and also gets them in a window to maybe split the rest of the 82 laps in half. Puts the car really good and much more manageable than traffic. And also Joey Logano said his car just got better the longer they ran. Denny Hamlin on pit road as well. Said his car
Logano got beaten off. Well, oh.
look at that drag race. 3 wide on pit road.
That's interesting. How is this going to pan out?
That pit lane is so wide. It's fun to watch him run off. We'll reset the
There's the footage of McDowell getting out.
You can run the perfect race.
Denny Hamlin leading the track on the final lap.
And then, boom.
Oh, Hamlin's hit. Hamlin is out of it.
That's true in racing and life. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief helps you take control, so you can pay less than you owe in less time than you think. When life wrecks your finances, National Debt Relief helps you get back on track. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started today.
For Chevy, this isn't just a race. It's science at over 200 miles an hour. It's physics and engineering. Innovating and refining. It's testing our cars, our limits, and ourselves. And
Oh, Stenhouse, those are the front two.
we can all move forward together. Chevrolet.
I'm sure this can't possibly backfire in any way.
Moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. We are the undiagnosed.
Wait, Brennan Poole is in 5th?
We've been told we snore at night and gasp for air. Daytime sleepiness is rare, but we still have people who count on us. And we're more than just human beings. We are humans. OSA is a chronic condition tied to breathing interruptions and oxygen deprivation during sleep. You're undiagnosed? That was us. Talk to your doctor about OSA. Let's keep being humans.
I'm an Euro Outdoor 7. That's right. You can Wi-Fi outside now. This is fine. The feeling's strong.
Wow, dude is committed.
All their devices connected to this guy.
We're going to race a NASCAR at Le Mans. We're going to do what? It's a 24-hour race. It's about survival. We have one shot and one opportunity to make this successful.
Back to, come on, go back, because I think we're going to go green next time by. We're halfway through the race now.
Ready for the restart at Pocono. We get our IHOP surprise move of the race.
Yeah, and a surprise, unfortunately, in a bad way for the 6th of Brad Keselowski leading the race, turns left. Unfortunately, pit road is closed. Red light on pit road.
See,
down by himself. Positive on the radio after, though, said, hey, there's a lot of racing to go. And sure enough, Brad Keselowski in the 16 passed test a bunch of cars, a little pit strategy. Look on board right here with this BuildSumRees.com onboard camera. Just 2 cars in front of them. So the 6 doing everything they can to recover from that surprise move earlier.
This will be a fun restart to watch. 47 is Stenhouse. Not a very quick race car, but he's able to get this track position. Hotspar knows the 47 is not very good. He wants to be able to get this track position, be able to get this lead to clean air on this restart. Stenhouse lead laps for the first time this season.
Wow, first lap of the year. Okay, here we go for the restart.
Outside of Hocevar. Oh, and Brad doesn't get to the back bumper of the 47. Advantage right now on the bottom of the racetrack.
Do you really want to have the lead, though, Hocevar? Let's see, here they go into turn 1. Well, Hocevar is not even a chance to get to him. Briscoe's going to drive to the inside. He takes and Briscoe clear. Yes, he does. Briscoe to the lead at Pocono. Stenhouse trying to find his way back around Hocevar. Stenhouse gets back in front of Hocevar. William Byron to 5th because I'm assuming he didn't pit for as long because he had the tires from the last pit stop. It's also why Hamlin was so far behind. He pit for 4 tires.
Keselowski to the inside of the 21 Berry. Behind him, Chase Elliott, 17 and Briscoe.
Busher. It's the second time he said Briscoe for the 7th.
Clean air, trying to not be the person that's stuck in the dirty air and can't use the throttle. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot going on with strategy, but I will say Byron and Elliott have worked their way to the front of their groups. While the 17 and the 11 did, we talked about it, they keep migrating back just a couple positions. Busher recovered up to 8th, but Denny's still back at 12th.
Hamlin's got by a driver who is one of his nemesis, Kyle Larson. They're at a 3 wide, Austin Dillon! And Larson gets by Denny Hamlin with a great inside move off turn 3.
Turn 3, but Denny probably not very happy. So Denny's out here. I don't think Larson knows it. Larson's going to come across the track, clearing the 3.
Oh my God!
Denny just gets out of the gas, maybe a little contact. Yep, you see the right front fender.
Oh shoot!
He's like, oh, I'm there. It's not the first time.
Oh, Larson hits Russ. Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Oh, we got a big wreck! Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Shane Van Gisbergen around, and Ty Dillon. That's off the tunnel turn.
Just over 10 laps remaining, stage 2. It's been a tough several months for this 20 car. They came out of the gate starting the season off looking like championship favorites. They've lost a little bit of that mojo.
Bell won 3 in a row and has been dry since then.
And Ty Dillon, who had a great run at the road course at Mexico City last, spent a lot of time in the top, sure did. And you know, he's actually really been able to improve with this colleague team this year. Kind of gutted it.
Improve? That's one way to say it. But SVG and Busch seem fine. Don't know about Bell.
On the pit road.
We're going to Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch in the door of the 38 just gets loose.
Lost it. Bell had the spin to avoid. Ty Dillon and SVG tried to squeeze through. Ty Dillon got nudged by Busch. SVG got hit Bell a bit. Woo! Oh, that's Bell spinning. Tapped it. Minimizing the damage taken, my guess. We're not, well, we're just past halfway, man.
They start taking more. Kyle Busch knows he wants to take that position. He's going to force that pass. He probably doesn't do that early in the race. Kyle involved in a crash early last week and a spin today as well.
A Chewy order is on the way for Dash.
who was just rescued yesterday by Dave, who's realizing in real time his new dog has a thing for squirrels. And there's Chewy, where Dave will order a harness and everything else Dash needs in life, like delicious food, because squirreling can work up quite an appetite. For low prices and fast shipping, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
There's a place no map will show you. A secret spot. A high-performance hideout for cars that crave chaos. New brakes? Check. Roll cage? Check. A spoiler so big it doubles as a picnic table? Oh, you bet. Every apex we nail, every second we shave, it's all knowledge that goes right back into your ride. Look like fun? It is. You in?
Looking for a weight loss treatment that works for you? Through HIMS, you can access personalized weight loss plans and lose up to 20% of your body weight or more with FDA-approved Wegovy at half the price. HIMS offers access to a range of trusted weight loss treatments, like other injectables and oral medication kits, with a holistic approach for long-term success. Options start at $69 a month, so you can find a treatment that works for your goals and your budget. Find the right weight loss treatment for you. Start today at HIMS.com.
At Napa, we're the pros that know how to make your business our business. Pros everywhere you need us, with every part you need. From brake pads to stock your shop in Orange County, California, to oil filters for your fleet in Orange County, Florida. It's why we built a nationwide network of parts and exceptional service, all driven by one mission: to keep businesses big, small, and everything in between moving full speed ahead.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series lights up Atlanta with a Friday night.
Most of our pits. At the very least, I'll get him away from Stenhouse.
Austin Dillon gives up 14th, Trevor, and Richard Boswell, crew chief, told him, hey, this strategy is worth a gamble at least. And splitting this in half, 75 to go, they can make it to the end of the whole rookie season. Be out at them, so they'll be behind all those cars when they restart. The give and take of having some.
Wait, Reddick's in the garage? Damn. Damn, 23-11 having the worst race of its career of the team.
Your path was never set in stone. You charged ahead. So why would life with ATTRCM define you? You have the power of choice. Atrubi is an oral medicine used to treat adults with ATTRCM to reduce death and hospitalization related to heart problems. People taking Atrubi saw an impact on health-related quality of life and were 50% less likely to be hospitalized.
I mean, Reddick wasn't running well at all, but what happened? He wasn't even in the wreck.
Food you love. Tell your doctor if you're pregnant, plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding, and about the medications you take. The most common side effects were mild and included diarrhea and abdominal pain. If you have
Brake problems,
amyloidosis, ask your cardiologist
according to Toby Christie.
if Atrubi is right for you. It's time to get busy living.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the race. Wait, what? The 60 car one?
Ever since we hired Dale Jr.
What happened? Unless the 31 ran out of gas? I'm gonna watch the end of Watkins Glen. I completely forgot about the 6 hours of Watkins Glen, but I guess the number 31 Cadillac ran out of gas. Just watch the end of, rewatch the last lap or so.
Intense look at this as they're working through GTP cars coming through. You talk about the 85 coming to pit road. He's mixed up in there.
There was some body work. Oh, the 31 is in. It's over for Earl Bamber. He's run out of energy on the last lap. Tom Blomqvist and Maya Shank go to the lead.
Tom Blomqvist and I don't even remember who's in the 60.
He should be good. It's down to 3%.
Is it Colin Braun?
And here comes Louis Delatraz.
And then it wants Galilee and Vendors in
That last lap. If you do the math, he should be able to make it. But how hard can he press? Because the Cadillacs behind him are going to be wide open.
1.8 seconds to the Dex Imaging Cadillac. Can Tom Blomqvist hang on? Here's Delatraz storming home. Remember, this car was the first to pit last.
2% for Blomqvist. He's halfway through the lap. It was 4 at the line. It's now 2.
It should be okay. At 1%. It's down to 1% energy. Turn 10. Turn 11 waiting. Talk about squeezing every ounce out. Tom Blomqvist and Colin Brown. Maya
Here we go again. 8 laps to go in stage 2. Oh, what? No! My Lexus ran out of gas on the last lap. All right, Stenhouse trying to hold on to the outside of Briscoe. Briscoe's not clear. Stenhouse still holding on. There's still 2-2 for the lead. And Briscoe finally clears. Oh, in one of the Ferraris. Oh my God, we had a car smack the wall coming down the front stretch. Also, Brad is up to 5th after his snafu. Oh, 3 wide for 2nd position. Come on, but Willie B, get him. Get him. Help a Ford. Oh man, that was a tight squeeze. And oh, lost spot Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, I think, is going to get a good run here. See, another 3 wide. Hamlin, Jones, Busher, and Brad fell back to 9th place. Going to help his teammate. Try to help his teammate. Couldn't. All right, Byron got to 3rd. Elliott gets to 4th.
Trying to go take that spot away from the 47. He's got a little bit of a run here down into turn 3. The blue car that's popped out line, that's a 77 post car off of pit road. Up 9 spots since the restart. So just proving once again, great speed in that 77. This was shocking.
Who hit the wall? See, Hamlin. Oh, Elliott hit the wall. But someone else, Ross, hit the wall too. Logano hit the wall. Pullman hit the wall. Tinger smacked the wall. Jesus.
I mean, he's the one that always lets it hang out, and he stayed just off the wall as he squeezed it up off of turn 3. Yeah, he said, I hit that the wall right there now.
Larson to wall. Look at Berry's closed in. And Chase Elliott passes William Byron for 3rd. Hamlin's up to 7th. Now tapping to the back of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who also got passed by Chris Buescher.
faster and faster as we get later in the afternoon.
Josh Berry sets a new fastest lap of the day.
That fastest lap for Josh Berry was 10 laps on his tires. So those Goodyear tires just hold on for grip.
4 to go on the stage. Here's Hocevar looking for more. Outside of Logano. What's up, Trevor?
Yeah, guys, we saw the flip of the leader off the corner where it gets really flat. You lose all visibility.
Minor that with this race is 10 to go in the regular season. There are only 5 spots left for non-winners. Well, there are only 5 spots left for people to lock in, I should say.
There are a couple marks in the fence, but it's really hard to see on the ground or on the wall. Yeah, when you're behind all those cars, if you're in the the 4th, 5th, 6th row or on back, sometimes you can't even see those cones on the fence. You kind of just look in front of you a couple rows and watch the seat post or the roof of the car in front of you.
Josh, oh, Brad has to pit, I guess. All right, I forgot of flipping the stage. Nemechek also pitting. Eric Jones, Austin Dillon.
Flipping the stage, as you mentioned. Also, Eric Jones hitting pit road. He was inside the top 10. Another good run for this Legacy Motor Club Toyota.
Legacy's been great this weekend.
Let's see who amongst the leaders will try to flip the stage as well.
Eric Jones spent a lot of time up in the top 10 or 12. 42 in making a stop as well.
Yeah, Brad's been very vocal where they're at the points way back in the 30s. That it's a must-win. That's the path to the playoffs. So no surprise he wasn't concerned about points.
Whoa.
Big closing speed for that 21 right now.
They're not pitting.
2 to go on the stage this time around. We'll close pit road. Briscoe leading. And in line to have a really good points day. Coming nearly 40 points above the cut line. 4th in that opening stage. Got him 7 stage points. And he would show in right now as the race leader, but across the board, regardless of how it plays out, you want to take advantage.
Wait.
And have that opportunity. 19 getting it done this afternoon.
I could have sworn we had 11 winners. Did I count wrong?
Racing Stenhouse for the position.
Blaney, and then we have Larson behind him, and don't look now at Hocevar. What a drive by this young man.
Where is he now? 10th? He just passed Stenhouse. No, that's Blaney. He's in 11th. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we only have 10 winners, so there are 6 spots available for non-winners. Made the move around Stenhouse for 9th.
Might have gotten into the fence off the wall, or off the corner, I'm sorry. I think in traffic, restarts back in the pack, you can be more aggressive, right? And you can take advantage of people who are on older tires, and that's how he's able to gobble up spots.
Hocevar by what's his name, Stenhouse. He's in 10th. Bowman trying to get 2-for-1 deal. He got by Stenhouse. Can he get Logano in the tunnel turn? No. Or maybe he's still trying to stick to that rear quarter panel. Can't get there. Coming around turn 3 for the last time of stage 2. It's Chase Briscoe winning the stage with number 19 Bass Pro Shops Toyota. Berry 2nd, Elliott 3rd, Byron 4th, Busher 5th, Hamlin 6th, Cindric 7th, Blaney 8th, Larson 9th, and Hocevar for the last stage point of the day.
It's his first stage victory since 2022. We talk so much about the importance of finishing races. They've been qualifying well, maybe not getting the payoff. Could this afternoon be the day? 2 stages down and Pocono. And pit road will be busy when we come back.
Join the more than 7 million adults, like Michael, who've taken Ozempic.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight too. I also learned some people.
There we go. All right. Where's the button? There we go. Pit stops. The cars that, well, everyone else. Let's see, or not everyone pit. So more of that, of the strategy divergence.
This will make our next stop shorter. That's why we're pitting now. So shorter, but the question is, it's going to be 2-3-ish seconds shorter. If that's under yellow, it could be a lot. If it's under green, do these guys get close enough to the front to take advantage of those 3 seconds? You know, 63 to go. We'll just have to see where the cautions fall.
The games are being played as we get ready for the final stage. Here's Danielle, Carl, and Cole.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe's first stage win with Joe Gibbs Racing. Interesting to see, guys. He only came in 39 points above the cut. He was one of those on the bubble who has yet to win this season, already scored 17 stage points. So a great day so far for Chase Briscoe.
Yeah, a great day for Chase Briscoe, but Latart just described, you know, really what's happening here is they're setting up for that last pit stop. So the guys that have to spend more time putting fuel in, man, they just got to hope for things to fall their way. It's a strategy game right now. Fortunately, we've got 2 great crew chiefs up there in the booth to describe it to us. Absolutely. With Dale Jr. and Steve Latart laying it out for all of us, it's been hard for me to follow as well because you don't really know who is set up the best for that least amount of time on pit road for the last stop. What's impressive to me, though, is host of ours ability to drive back through the field. I think they're in a pretty good fuel spot. The 77, man, is strong today, but I would love to see Chase Briscoe try to figure out how to get it.
Yeah, you read my mind about that restart. Host of our passed something like 13 or 14 cars in a lap. So restart takes care of strategy in a number of ways.
We had 4 cautions at stage 2 here at Pocono. That's the most ever in the next gen era, or ties the record, Adam. So we'll see what the final stage brings us. No shortage of action happening this afternoon.
No question, a lot still to come here. Thank you, Dan.
I saw the very first. I saw 2 races at Pocono in the next gen era.
Well, I keep talking about fuel load, right? And I call it the fuel tax because you can kick it down the road just like the taxes. Keep it firm, but at some point you're going to pay Uncle Sam. Well, some point you're going to pay the fuel tax, which means you have to get fuel in the car. Did you do it now, or will you have to have a longer final stop and do it then? And if the restarts get more and more crazier toward the end of the race, the best opportunity to get that track position that you need as a driver is to be aggressive when they happen. So, make as much, hay as you can when the restarts happen down into turn 1. And then also, we've seen a lot of brake issues. Who's managing those temperatures? Who's keeping those issues from being a problem for them to today. You know that a lot of the drivers are definitely aware of some of the brake issues some of these teams are having.
Well, update on this 45 and 23.
Reddick lost 2 laps trying to fix the brake rotor.
Flat tires out of the race. The 45 inspects theirs. They go to the garage. They make repairs, make some brake changes. They must have felt that they were having the same sort of situation. They lose 2 laps. I only say that because they're the only car laps down. A quick yellow to get a free
Bell got the free pass to get back in the lead lap after his involvement in the wreck before with Busch, Van Gisbergen, and Ty.
Race cars get pulled off the racetrack to make a mechanical repair, but these long yellows, really a great plan. If this 45 finishes and gets back on the lead lap, heads up with this 45 team. Kim?
Yeah, and you mentioned they saw something they didn't like about the brakes. That came at that caution under lap 78. They looked at it, didn't like what they saw, but I did confirm for the team the rotors were not cracked, the ones that they took off. So they just saw something that indicated it was going the direction that his teammate Bubba Wallace had, but confirmation of no cracks on the rotors.
There's just a lot of adjustments, guys, with brake cooling, and also you can do some stuff internally to the rotor by limiting how much air goes through the vanes. No telling what the 2311 had, but they obviously know what the other 2 cars had and decided to make this change.
It's unprecedented for them to come to pit road or to the garage actually and make some adjustments to that car, but we watch the choose here. Briscoe taking the top of the racetrack, it appears, with the 21 buried to the inside. In that second row, Buescher and Chase Elliott will be key figures on this restart. Buescher in the outside line is sort of forced to follow this 19, push the 19. He cannot move left or right. But the 9 car, Chase Elliott, can decide if he wants to go 3 wide or stay committed to that 21 buried. Trevor.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe last time, guys, took the inside road thinking he could get a good push from the 24, but he almost gave the lead up to the 47, who had 25 more laps on his tires. This time, with Barry being on similar laps, he felt like the outside was his best chance to defend. He's hoping for a good push from that second row, like you guys mentioned.
Yeah, when you pick that outside line, you kind of box in the car behind you. He has no choice. If he can get connected to that rear bumper, you're going to be in good shape heading off down into turn 1. It's much more difficult, I think, for the inside line to get organized, get connected, stay together, and stay committed. It's so tempting for the following car to pull out and go around the lead car and take everybody 3 wide.
You know, I think that's fascinating on what we're going to see at the front of the field or further back in the field. What do these cars need? Well, right here, this row. Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski, they start right before the stage. So that fuel tax I mentioned, they have about 15 laps more fuel on board. Why that matters is the final pit stop will be shorter and further back on board with William Byron pitted at the stage, so he has the most fuel load. He's all the way back in 23rd. For this strategy to pay off for any of those cars, this restart has to work. They have to go forward. They have to get close enough to have that short pit stop pay dividends.
Want to pay off, Christopher Bell gets the free pass on this, our 6th caution of the afternoon.
He's got a little damage to the splitter on this 20 cars, so it'll be tough for him to make a lot of spots for the rest of the day. But here we go.
Final stage at Pocono, 60
All right. It'll be 60 laps to go. Here we go. We're going to go green again at Pocono for the final stage.
Good organization and connection by both lines. That outside line is doing a little bit better. You see they got 3
Briscoe gets another good push from Buescher. Going to hold on to the lead entering 1.
dives out front. Buescher coming in the outside lane, trying to get to Barry.
Chase Elliott trying to get past Denny Hamlin. He knows he'll be a problem car if he can't.
Hamlin and Buescher starting to reestablish that track position. Started on the front row today, so good early.
Hamlin's to move to the outside. Buescher goes a bit of a block. He's also got Barry to his inside.
From the very start, they've finally been able to make that strategy work. Now back in the top 3.
Yep, Hamlin up the
Elliott almost by Josh Berry. He'll get him in 3. Hocevar right on the outside. And grip around Logano or try. Got him. Almost got him. He's got Bowman behind him to help.
We can talk a lot about what the 477 driver has done for mistakes, but what cannot be denied is his raw talent to find speed and speed in traffic. Very impressive out of that 77.
He'll go anywhere on the racetrack to do it. Top of 3. It's an opportunity. A lot of grip up there in that second, third groove. Down the back straightaway here. Bowman trying to find a way around this 22. Kind of forced to push him. As Logano throws the block.
A lot of give and take for Bowman today. 13th right now.
Hocevar still on the outside of this 22. Up out of the top.
Mexico City did driver 60.
Briscoe up front. Being chased down by the 17 of Busher. Busher would love to get this pass made. He didn't want to get caught up in the dirty area, but then behind
He doesn't want the 11 to catch up to him either.
to be able to get up there and challenge him for position. I would say that Busher's sitting there thinking, look, this race is between me and the 11. Keep that 11 behind you. Take this spot from the 19 as soon as you can.
He's coming quick.
Ryan Blaney out of line and picking up a spot. Recovering from a speeding penalty. 12 car back in the top 5. Won this race last year. And here comes
Larson to the inside of Barry for 5th. 6th, excuse me. Brennan Poole on pit road. Larson, Blaney, contact. No, that's not Blaney, that's Barry. And allows Hendrick to swoop to the inside and get by both of them. The deuce. Doses. And there's Ross.
now for Ryan Blaney through the field in the 30s into the top 5. And I think teams are going to think about maybe pitting as soon as the window comes open to make it to the end of the race. Remember last year, Jonathan Hassler was willing to gamble on that last caution of the race. Hassler left pit road for that short of fuel, banking on caution. He got those. Blaney won here at Pocono last year.
Rarely can you have track position and be comfortable about your situation. The entire pit road is just so aggressive with their pit calls, which matches the aggression on the racetrack. I mean, the whole it's just take. Pit road, restarts, traffic, everywhere.
What a squeeze! Damn. Barry and Priest. Barry fell back to 9th place.
But he made it work. Yeah, Barry's lost a ton of spots here in the last lap and a half. Trying to make that up to an end. Now he jumps to the outside of Chastain. Can't make it work. It's still side by side. The 77-0 and Logano. Here comes
3 wide. Keselowski, Hocevar around the number 22 Ford.
And passing a lot of cars today. Driver 6, Brad Keselowski.
Leading the way with the most fuel. Brad K said it when they made that mishap and came down a close pit road. Let's just see if the race comes to us. It is slowly coming their direction. Can he stay in touch with the leaders?
You know, when Brad won here in 2011, he was coming off a really bad practice crash and had a busted ankle. So he knows all about dealing with adversity and having success here at Pocono. And coming back today after that miscue when they came down.
Busher looks like he's getting a little bit of a run here.
Meanwhile, top of your strange battle for the lead. Briscoe has got it, but Busher is right in his hip pocket.
That was close. Opting not to make the move in 2.
Every year, Chris Busher just shows up in this summer stretch, I want to say. And it's not even the same style of race.
All of his wins have, well, besides Watkins Glenwood, have came in the summer stretch. Once at Pocono, once at Michigan, once at Richmond, and once at Daytona.
We've seen it short tracks, big tracks, road course.
The Watkins Glen isn't a summer stretch this time.
Got that first career win here at 16. It was the fog out race.
The fog delay.
Strategy.
No, the race ended by fog.
Wins it today. It's just going to be because they've got an outstanding race car.
And a good driver.
They've lost track position because of all the various strategies. But there is no doubt about it. One of the best cars here today is that 17. And then back behind them, check out this.
Yeah, the 54 almost
Whoa! Lost a lot of spots.
And that cost the 24 Byron a lot of positions right there through the tunnel. This just kills what the 24 people was trying to do.
Yeah. I think that was earlier. We've been struggling to get back after that.
What's happening outside the top 25? High level of frustration when you can't get where you need to go and you reach the final stage. Just over 50 to go, Trevor.
Yeah, guys, to start this race, the radio conversations were quite different than we normally hear. As soon as the caution would come out, you'd hear drivers just asking their crew chief, what are we going to do here? And not giving many balance updates. Now, about 10 laps ago, you're starting to hear a lot of feedback from drivers on that balance. The picture's getting much more clear as to what the strategy is going to be, Steve. Since that tunnel vision starts to fade up, you start worrying about the speed of your race car now.
Absolutely, and I would have encouraged my driver. I know they're curious about the strategy, but that's part of your job as a crew chief to ask the right questions. Hey, this is what we're
Little wiggle from the 17 out of 2.
At least have it drive the best possible when we're out front. These battles up front are just fascinating to me. This 17 now, a lane lower in turn 3 is going to have a little bit of momentum, but can he get the power down? Now here comes the draft. That 17 is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
No, the gap's constant. It didn't.
Right at the end of the straightaway, it really starts to take hold.
Different lanes again.
Middle of the racetrack, taking away probably the optimum line for the 17.
Much better turn 2 for Briscoe.
Now we have the burn bar with your miles per gallon. The reason I'm not really pointing that out is because this is not as much how much they're using, it's how much they have on board. I think these guys right here, they're not as concerned about saving gas as they are trying to control this race and trying to take the lead if you're Bushers.
Briscoe in charge at Pocono.
Blaney's caught up to Elliott.
Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
3 of the top 5 have not won a race this season. The other ones that did are in 3rd and 5th.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV? It's like all their apps and channels are
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your favorites?
Kristen Shaw Squirrel. Wild.
Based on your watch history? Mind control.
Were you recently electrocuted?
Introducing genre packs starting at $34.99.
Well, I for one am intrigued.
At Ford, 80% of the vehicles we sell in America are assembled in America.
What would happen if other car companies did the same?
If they were like us, you'd have up to 15 new plants.
Assembling nearly
Barry is holding off Chastain, I think. I don't, or no, maybe he passed. I actually don't remember. Brad's getting a run on Ross though.
Nobody's committed to America like Ford is.
Who benefits from that? You do.
What? There's about 50 laps to go. I'll just come up. Actually, I'll be back.
You can run the perfect race.
Denny Hamlin leading the pack on the final lap.
And then, boom.
Oh, Hamlin's hit. Hamlin is out of it.
That's true in racing and life. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief helps you take control, so you can pay less than you owe and less time than you think. When life wrecks your finances, National Debt Relief helps you get back on track. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started today.
You love our legendary subs, so you'll love our legendary new Doritos footlong nachos. Doritos and Subway, 2 legends come together.
Legends eating legends. Am I right?
Yes, thank you, Marshawn. Doritos footlong nachos, just $5, only at Subway.
Back at Pocono, now we get today's Credit One Bank ones to watch. Dale, who you got?
I'm going to pick Ryan Blaney. Last several laps on the racetrack, one of the top 2 cars. Came from a speeding penalty that happened earlier in the race, able to drive himself into the top 5. 2-time winner here, including this race last year. I'm going to take that driver we see right up the hood of Ryan Blaney. That's the 9 of Chase Elliott. I think what was lost with SVG's dominating performance last week was Chase Elliott driving into the podium from outside the top 10 of that final run. This 9 has speed again. He has pulled it off here at Pocono. Maybe today's the day, hanging around in the 4th spot.
Brad Keselowski trying to end a winless streak of 39 races, put himself in the playoffs. He had that miscue, lap 58, coming down pit road when it was closed. He stayed positive on the radio, coached up his group. He said it will come to us, and it has. They're on the plus side of it. When you look at fuel mileage, he's running ninth right now and thinking about career win number 2 here in the Poconos.
47 to go. We expect the fuel window to be around 40, maybe 41, depending on pace. We've heard Marty mention a few times the gamble last year. People hit it before they can make it. Why would you do that? Because if the caution comes out, anybody who still has to pit, you would cycle in front of. I think we're still outside that window at 47 to go, but I don't know, 43, 44, somebody may gamble.
We talked about the 17 bar being faster than a 19 and him being stuck behind the 19 in dirty air. That doesn't mean that Briscoe's really slow. He ran the second fastest lap the last time by. So the 19 is a good race car. I think the 17 may be the best car in the field. Just really struggling to be able to put the runs together.
So this is going to sound crazy, but there is a little bit of the crew chief in me that says, hey, Busher, if you push it down the straightaway and you can offset the corner and push it down the straightaway, we'll run faster together and just try to gap the cars behind us because they know that Brian and a couple guys back here are going to have shorter pit stops. I'm sure he would take the lead if he could, but it's not too painful if you guys are trying to get that gap back to Hamlin. So here's your ones to watch, Blaney going right by my guy Chase.
Yeah, what do you know?
Wins the race on top of the pit box. Nostradamus now. He's got it, man. I love it. I love it.
Dan was first in the draft, right?
Oh,
so I think you get to go first.
None of y'all were going to take Blaney. I have to defend him. I wasn't. I didn't have him on my list.
You know, I look at Briscoe up there. He changed his organizations. This has not been a good track for him. You look at recent years, last 5 starts here, he had exactly 1 lap turn inside the top 5. Today, he's led the most laps, 35 out front for driver 19, trying to control this thing and win a race, put himself in the playoffs. And if he delivered today, he would join a long line of success for Joe Gibbs Racing at this place. I mean, just look at the last 13 races. Going back to, I think it's 2017, the 7 wins, the pole positions, all the top 5 laps led, and how good they've been here today. Very impressive, Marty.
Adam, we know these final stops of the day, very critical final stops of the day are coming up here at Pocono. 45 to go. The drivers know that as well. Just a moment ago, Junior, Denny Hamlin radioed to Chris Gale, and he said, hey, give me a 5-lap heads up when we're coming to pit road. So to that point, how difficult is the pit road entry under green here at Pocono?
Well, it's inviting. It's not that it's difficult. It's actually easy because you can get turned and you have a very long braking zone, straight braking. You can get aggressive. That's the problem with the entry to pit road at Pocono is drivers can really go after some speed there and try to challenge and close some gaps by driving deep into that braking zone and getting to the pit road. So you'll slide tires. You'll either speed in the first couple of segments because you actually went too fast, or we've actually seen people wreck coming on the pit road trying to get there too quickly.
You know, Junior, we're celebrating the success of Joe Gibbs Racing, and rightfully so. Been so good here today, leading laps, winning stages, got the pole and all of that. But let's go to RFK Racing. We told the story of Brad Keselowski. We know how good Chris Buescher has been. Ryan Preece has now entered the top 10. So all 3 of their Fords in the top 10. I go back a couple of weeks at Michigan, they were all 3 in the top 10. First time they had done that since 2016. So they are starting to find the sweet spot when it comes to speed here as we head down the stretch of the regular season.
Yeah, it's time to recognize that for sure. They've struggled this year trying to match some of the performance from years ago. And I've been really impressed with this 60 car. You know, you bring in a new car, new team, new people. It's a 3rd car. No other way to look at it. And they're going to be probably, getting some of the 3rd best parts and pieces at times, if not all the time. And they have found a way to make that car competitive. Done a really, really good job with Ryan Preece this year.
Austin Dillon, Ross Chastain, exchanging positions here. They're inside the top 15. Nice effort there. Dillon up to 14th as he makes the pass.
He's one of those drivers that flipped stage 2 for some track position. I'm telling you guys, if you're one of these pit crew members, this is the moment you're living for, right? You see a pit window is open. This is the leading edge of it. I don't know if this is a comfortable spot. Well, there you go. Pit window open. Cindric says, now's the time. Here I go. I'm going to get fresh tires right away. He's got to pit from the 7th position. Let's see how he does and how much fuel they take. That's what's important. They have to be full to get to the finish, Kim.
They talk about being the first to pit last. That's what Brian Wilson wanted. You see that second can going in. The Foster said decent here, just a little on the free side, and trying to plug in as long as possible there on the 2, Marty.
Can't remember Josh Berry was one of those who pitted a little bit earlier when there was
was a caution, so he knew they had to come before the other cars, but you got to wonder if this is going to bring a lot of other cars down pit road. 48 also on pit road. And Steve, does this open the window for everybody?
I think you have no choice. As soon as you think you can make it, you have to come. You cannot allow the guys to get new tires. There you go. Leader, Briscoe, hard left-hand turn on pit road. Busher, Hamlin will have to counter next time by. Fresh tires are enough of an advantage. The field's so close, I don't think you can give them an advantage by running long, Trevor.
Yes, sir. This is the final stop for the 19, hitting pit road for that money stop. They wanted to be one of the first to get there. Going to see 4 tires of fuel go on this 19 car. 5 car of Kyle Larson was saving fuel during that run, just trying to manage how much he was burning to make this stop a little bit shorter. Another tool in the toolbox for these drivers to use.
Ryan Preece waiting on fuel. You see that long wait there? We need a little more center turn.
Scheduled green flag pit stop, final stage at Pocono.
I'm going to tell you, unbelievably fast stop for that 19 car. I'm going to say I hope they have enough gas in it. I thought they would have to wait longer. Only 11 seconds on pit road. Now here comes the 24, the 77, Trevor.
24 car just took 2 right sides right there. A short stop for him. Remember, he came down pit road in that last caution.
So Busher now leads the race. Obviously, he's going to have to come down pit road. Denny Hamlin making his stop now, Marty.
That comes with 40 to go. Adam coming down pit road. He said he was really tight in turn 1 for Denny Hamlin. You ride on board with the Logitech hardboard camera. Chase Elliott also down to pit road. He said he lost his front turn at the very end of the run for Chase Elliott, who's been very strong here at Pocono this afternoon. Question is, can they make up time that they were behind the other cars in front of them here on pit road, Kim?
And the one of Ross Chastain waiting on fuel. Tight middle in 1 and 3. Drive off needs a little bit. They're going to wait as long as possible, and they get it all clear from his crew chief, Marty.
Then for a while, Joey Logano was in the top 10 today. Paul Wolf made a strategy play, but then they kind of struggled outside the top 10 on this past run for Logano. We'll see where this cycles him out. Chris Buescher coming down pit road. He said that last run was a bit frustrating because he could catch the 19 of Chase Briscoe everywhere, but couldn't pay off the pass in turn 2. He has had no complaints about the handling of the 17 car. Now we'll watch to see what Scott Graves does here to make the call in terms of fuel for Chris Buescher. And can he gain that little bit of track position? He was behind the 19, 4 tires for the 17.
Bottom of the screen, on board with Briscoe. I showed you that quick 11-second pit stop. He's a start finish. 17 leading. This won't be close. The 19 will easily clear him on the racetrack and drive off. He will become the leader, but I will tell you, that pit stop for the 19 was shockingly fast at 11 seconds. If this is full, great job of the pit stop. If he didn't need the fuel, then great job by Briscoe, who maybe was saving fuel. This is going to play out in front of us. 38 to go. We still have a few to pit. But Buescher, we saw him wait on fuel, and look at who cycled in front of Buescher, the 11 of the Hamlin. So these cars are all assuming they can make it to the finish on fuel. Long run here at Pocono. And that's the advantage for Denny Hamlin, who was suffering from a little bit of a push in that car before this cycle. He's now in front of the 17. If this comes down to a race between the two, Denny Hamlin's had the adjustment to fix the balance of the car, and now has the track position to take this thing to the finish.
Top 12 yet to make a pit stop here in this final cycle.
So when I was talking about when we look at pit stop times, we're going to assume they needed the same amount of fuel, but just look at this. Briscoe 11.0, Buescher 14.4. Now, look, that's not a mistake for Buescher. That's not like slow tires. That's how much fuel they had to put on. I talk about the fuel tax. This started at lap 0. These guys started counting every quart, every ounce, every gallon all day long. Is this the day the 19 has out-executed everyone out? That 11 seconds shocked me. What an impressive job, Trevor.
Yeah, you talk about the fuel tax, Steve, but how about the tire tax? The 6-car Brad Keselowski talked with Jerry Bowens and said, I want the tire advantage. We have more fuel right now, but that time of a shorter pit stop isn't as much as I think we can get if we go long and have better tires for the rest of the run. What do you think, Steve?
I think that's their option, right? They made a mistake, Trevor. They came on pit road closed. They just can't raise heads up. They have to do something. They worked on having more fuel on it, and he's out there running 53.6s. I mean, this 6 car has clear track in front, so when you have it, use it, right? Like, this is the absolute goal for the 6, because I think it's their, only is the wrong word, but it's their best option to win. Remember, A win is the only chance Brad Keselowski makes the playoffs, Marty.
Last year at Pocono, Jonathan Hassler had the winning strategy for Ryan Blaney. He's pitting here with 36 to go. We'll see if this call to run long plays to their benefit as well. We mentioned Blaney coming through the field twice today. He has done it without the benefit of a cold shirt. Kevin, how to work all day long.
Don Hunter, keep it check bottom of your screen. Coming off that great finish from Mexico City, right side only. Looks like we have a caution though.
In the midst of these stops, we get a caution. 7th the day. Brad Keselowski scored as the race leader. They had not yet made their pit stop in the green flag cycle.
So now we're just going to have to see so many cars have pitted that we'll see where the 6 cycles back. I think what they would have rather done was pit under green, then the yellow come out, because then he could have kind of cycled out and had fresh tires. Unfortunately for the 6th, this yellow, you see the disappointment. The yellow's too early. They needed to make their pit stop first. Let's listen into the 6th.
I'm sorry. Every time, man. It's just getting clean air.
All right, so let's just review. What they wanted to do is run 5, 6, 7 more laps, come down pit road, then get a caution. Then you have brand new tires. Like I said, you have to gamble anyway. And when you have a mistake by coming down pit road closed, your gamble has to get bigger. You heard the frustration Brad knows from behind the wheel. He knows exactly how this is going to work out.
What about those guys that were just on pit road? I mean, they're making their stops, caution comes out.
And we're going to have to see where this all cycles, because you're absolutely right. With the guys on pit road, the blend might be very different. Let's see what happens to the 88.
Just gets loose right there. Out of turn 1, I believe.
Yep, Shane Van Gisbergen, last week's winner, locked into the playoffs, getting the victory at Mexico City, but it gets away from him here. Caution with 35 to go.
So I think, yeah, the question, I guess, is where does Blaney cycle out in all of this? He was on pit road. Looks like he's going to end up coming across finish line in 4th place behind, well, once everybody else comes to pit road, he's behind Briscoe, Hamlin, and Busher, so kind of a bit of an advantage for the 12, I suppose, to catch that caution when he did.
I mean, looking at our scoring monitor, there are 6 drivers that have not yet made a pit stop. And then 7th, Chase Briscoe, who was leading when the cycle began. He's maintained that position, or he will have done so once everything cycles through and these guys get their pit stop. Hamlin talked about jumping in front of Busher, and then you mentioned Ryan Blaney, who came at lap 124 and was on pit road when the caution came out.
That's why it's important for these guys like Briscoe and, Busher and Hamlin and Briscoe for, when the caution comes out, stay in the gas, run hard, because, that would have allowed Blaney, I think, to cycle in front of him if they'd have let off the gas and slowed down and allowed the pace car to kind of pick up the field.
Racing in Pocono today, 34 to go. Do a little drafting next weekend, Friday night, Truck Series racing, or practice rather, for the trucks in Friday evening, and then Friday afternoon, I should say, qualifying for Xfinity cars Friday, then Friday night. We got the Xfinity race on CW, qualifying for Cup teams Friday, Saturday night race for Cup cars as we head over to TNT. The Truck Series racing Saturday afternoon at Lime Rock on FS1.
I tell you what, the guys and the girls, the men and the women down in the race, down in the trucks, they're finding replays, they're digging through radios. Well, check this out, listen into the 19.
Caution. Save fuel. We have don't fuel here, James, because we were not ready to leave. So we're just going to have to see how this goes and see if we can make it. Everything you can do to save you, though.
All right, so there you have it. They are not good on fuel. So we talked about the time. Well, let's show you what it looks like. 19 on the left, 11 comes in. Remember, we showed the pit stop times. This isn't old school. This isn't slow pit stops. It's all about the 2 guys with the dump cans. Both right sides look good. They come to the left. Now watch the difference. The 19 is going to drop to Jack, and he goes. 11, wait. The fueler shakes his head. 2.5, 3 seconds worth of fuel. That's the whole situation. Execution, communication, frustration. You see the body language. So I don't know if it was miscommunicated, if Chase didn't understand what the signal was supposed to be for Chase. Obviously, though, they are not good on fuel. 2.5 seconds should be like 3 gallons. That's like 6 laps. I mean, you see the difference, right? I mean, 11.0 to a 13.3. That's the whole difference. James Small and Chase Briscoe have had so much speed. He told Carl and Corey on the stage, we just have to execute. And then here we are. Now look, fellows to connect. Maybe they'll get lucky enough, but it just doesn't look great. Unfortunately for Brad now, he has to come get his fuel, and you see all the cars staying on the racetrack.
Here's Kim.
And Kyle Busch coming in from this stop, saying on the radio, this caution hurt us. They were hoping to play it a little bit differently. Kyle reporting tight all the way through turn 1, slight adjustment. So they'll take tires and put some fuel in. Trevor?
Yeah, 6 car, Gary Boland saying, we're just going to have to eat it here. They debated staying out. They could have gone to lap 138, but they felt like the risk was too great here to try to catch a caution.
We got a yes, sir, and we got a they're just going to have to eat it. The phrasing for Trevor Bayne, it never disappoints. We return to the green flag in a moment on Prime.
I wish my TV provider let me choose what I pay for.
Sling lets you do that.
I like the sound of that.
Choose and customize your channel lineup or pause and watch for free. Sling lets you do that.
From racetrack to road, Mobil 1 Motor Oils make whatever you drive more beautifully.
Ever since we hired Dale Jr. at IHOP, breakfasts have been moving fast.
All right, more plates, pancakes, got to serve, table 3. Go, go, go!
Is that Dilton?
Order for catering? Look, it's pancakes!
Dine-in delivery catering.
Will you sign my pancakes?
Why GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco? From the basics like maintenance and repair parts to powertrain components, GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco are the true original equipment for all General Motors vehicles. Plus, AC Delco Gold and Silver parts are the only aftermarket parts backed by GM. Those in the know stay on the go with high-quality replacement parts from GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco.
LeBron, are the retirement rumors true? What's next?
There you go, King.
LeBron, what's next?
Whatever it is, it's gonna be a big deal.
32 laps to go. It's the NASCAR Cup Series at Pocono, presented by Dish. Here's Trevor.
Brad Keselowski and Jeremy Boland had a debate about the strategy to take there. Ultimately, Brad Keselowski wanted to stay out a little bit longer. Take a listen to the radio here.
Pit this time, Brad. Pit this time. Pit this time. Copy this time. Put your pace. No pressure here. Tear it off, please. You sure I can go longer, Jeremy? Losing a lot of time to the guys that have pitted. Maybe give me one more.
One more lap Brad asked for. That was one too many. Junior, you're a crew chief now, you know, so do you ever regret going against Steve on any calls?
I never went against Steve's calls. Never. This guy was the best crew chief on the pit box, best strategist I knew. I certainly wasn't going to have any better ideas than he did, but yeah, that's a tough one. Sometimes you feel like you think you've got a better idea or you know better, and it's you know, Brad also being an owner is in a position of a little more authority to be able to help, you know, make those kind of calls. He's got a lot of experience, years in this sport. Sometimes those things pay off and you look like a hero. Here's Chase Briscoe, 19 radio.
So right now, nothing changes. Just focus on restart, getting the lead, and what will be is what will be. Yeah, sorry about that. I had revved up so loud. As soon as I heard anything, I just waited.
All right, so what James Small is saying there, we've run 6, this will make 7 yellow flag laps, so that saved him some. We know they're short, we don't know how much, but James is smart enough to say, hey, don't give up the lead, don't start saving now. We could run 5 laps and get another 5 or 10 laps. And, you know, he could get enough yellows to do it. It happened for Blaney a year ago. So I think that was really good just to be very clear on what the goal is here. Now, Dale, it's all about this restart. I'm going to reach a little bit here, but the 12, right? We talked about the caution coming out at a certain opportune time while the 12 was leaving pit road. Well, when they went back and looked at the timing lines, he actually did beat the 17 to the last timing line before the caution. So he is third to choose. Now he gets to put himself in this outside line, which I believe is the preferred line behind the control car of the 19. If they produce a successful restart, he could go off into turn 1 on the outside of the 11 and fighting for second place off of turn 1.
I mean, every position is huge. And I go back to the Briscoe deal. Who knows how this is going to shake out? However, they've scored 17 stage points today. I mean, you hope they maybe get the yellows they need next save, whatever the case may be. But they have already put themselves in position for a good points day, and that might magnify how you manage the latter part of this race, knowing you got some points in the bank.
And I know all that fuel is a lot to try to figure out, but I'm going to tell you, grab some popcorn and a cold beverage.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be unreal right here on this restart.
That's what it's all about. There'll be 30 laps to go. Teammates out front, Briscoe and Hamlin, Blaney, Busher up there. Talk about Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson finding their way to the front at the end. Cindric, Nemechek. Fun run to the finish at Pocono.
All right, the 12's in the back of the 19. They got help from Chase Elliott as well and out outside line. The inside does not connect, and look at the ground they lose.
Let's go to the lead.
The 19 pulls down in front of his teammate. That it makes the 11 have to lift. The 12, with a chance to clear, is not going to do it. Denny's going to side draft really aggressively. 3 wide behind Adam.
Last 2 winners here, racing for second right now. Blaney outside of Hamlin. Chase Elliott gets up to 4th. Kyle Larson in the picture.
This was a tough restart for that 17. Started on the inside in 3rd. Now he's back here around 6th. Battling for his life.
And how about Brees running into the outside lane, giving a shot to his teammate? Fastest lap of the day, Denny Hamlin. Having a great afternoon when you look at the points. Second right now behind Briscoe is Hamlin as they jockey for position into 1.
Christopher Bell. Yeah, on the inside of Christopher Bell. Christopher has some pretty good splitter damage on the front of that car. Surprised to see him up here in the mix. Of course, he's in dirty air where he didn't really need the splitter, but doing a good job hustling that car. And here's Busher now trying to gain those spots back that he lost starting in 3rd on the inside there. Maybe the best car in the field.
All right, I'm back.
Back in 5th place.
Just had to get through dinner. Missed about 20 laps. Well, I watched the laps. Saw the SVG spin. Oh, his bar was way up high there.
I like where he was, but that wiggle cost him 4 or 5 positions. As you said, going in the wrong direction, the 77.
You see the sunlight starting to fade from the track.
If we don't get any yellows, if you're Denny Hamlin, you're getting told, hey man, don't worry about him. He can't make it. If he passes, pass him. If you can, don't worry about it. Sit right here, protect your position, don't let anybody get near you. Blaney,
Brad trying to run through the field a 3rd time.
on Denny Hamlin, they know that that's when the race wins if you're not getting yellow. The only thing I would say is don't let up so much that Briscoe can save back gas back to your bumper and then all of a sudden can make it. Like, I need you to run him out of gas. I need you to push him hard enough. You know, because I'm looking at his data too. If I start to see this 19 run part throttle, like, no, new plan. You got to go. You got to push him into proving that
All right.
And you know, Hamlin's thinking, I don't care about all that. I just want to pass it. I want to get the lead and control this race because I don't know about the next restart. And, you know, and I want to be in control if that next restart does happen. Larson to the inside.
Larson the 7th. Finally having a good race.
Spot away, the 5 car working his way up into the top 10. I just want to point out that car in 6th position right there, just left our street. John here even checking this 42. We talked to Travis Mack at the beginning about strategy. He said he was going to have to make some decisions between points and strategy. Well, they proposed a very efficient race. We haven't said their name a lot,
So we're probably not going to have a new winner, considering Briscoe does not have enough gas to make it to the end, because James Small is a stupid idiot.
What Trevor's talking is, if you start with 20 gallons, you need to put 60 gallons in your car over the course of the race to run the distance. That's how the math works, minus a few yellow flags. So if it took 31 and change last year, it's not going to take less. We've had less yellows in this final run. We need to be in there longer, so the 19, the math is just confirming what we've heard on the radio. Let's watch this 19 and the telemetry on board. I believe Denny was really close to be able to try to make a position or a pass or an attempt at a pass in turn one. Is the 19 doing as you say, Steve? Is he doing things with the throttle? Look, lifting early, going to three-quarter throttle right there. He's looking in the mirror, seeing that he can do that. Denny's not close enough to really try to do anything, so he's going to lift a little early before the end of the straightaway.
Interesting, we haven't had any brake rotor explosions since McDowell.
So he's saving a little fuel by trying to lift a little bit early at the end of these straightaways, all while watching where Denny's at and trying not to allow that 11 car to get by. Well, let's check it out. Chase Briscoe getting nearly 5 miles a gallon. Denny Hamlin 4.6, meaning for every gallon of gas, Chase Briscoe's going about another third of a mile, another quarter of a mile. That over the entire fuel run may be a difference. So to your point, that's not by luck and that's not by tune-up. That is Chase Briscoe saving gas versus Denny Hamlin. Fuel mileage continues to play a role here at Pocono. Right here at the end of the straightaway.
Blaney's getting a little closer as well, as Hamlin fails to pass.
Look at that, last lap, big saving, big chunk of saving right there. And it allows...
There's Blaney, he's getting closer to Hamlin. Archer looks like Hamlin falling back.
And just try to use less brake, coast in there with more speed, all while stacking these guys up behind. Remember that dirty air animation you showed us earlier? He's using that perfectly. He lets the 11 get there, and he shuts that air off. That's allowing the 12 of Blaney and eventually Chase Elliott to get to the back bumper of Hamlin. So Hamlin then has to start looking at being defensive. Where does he need to run to keep the 12 car at bay?
What's up, Marty? Adam Spottle, Chris Lambert for Denny Hamlin's basically giving a play-by-play of Chase Briscoe's radio. They have told him the 19 fuel situation is no better. And
There's a lot of people left early, or the left because after the thunderstorms delayed the start.
One more caution for the 19, and they can make it to the end of the race. So play it very aggressively.
I love that. I love it. Oh, look at the glare. Hand up on the stairwell for Denny Hamlin, trying to block the sun as he goes down into the tunnel.
Another aspect of this race being delayed, having to deal with the placement of the sun, of all things.
I love the cat and mouse at the end of these. Let's just ride on board with Hamlin right here. See if we can make any sort of gain. What Briscoe's trying to do is saving gas and hold off a 7-time Pocono winner for 22 more laps.
You just think about everything that's on the line here. These drivers inside the top 5, maybe back through the top 10.
Watching this 19, I would say, look, even more aggressive here. At least that corner. And allowing, lifting much sooner, completely out of the gas. And then he can get within a couple car lengths even in the middle of the corner, and you'll be able to defend. Look how he has all stacked up. I mean, that's just because he's kind of a little off, maybe just stacking up the leaders.
Only 21 laps to go. That's an eternity here at Pocono.
Getting to the top of the racetrack, now that 12 car Blaney's getting close.
Half a second of the leader, right behind the 11.
We heard about Denny's balance issues later in the run. The run previous, have they
See
got
if
those
Blaney's going to try and do a dive bomb into turn 1. I think Blaney has the speed.
12 cars right there. Little traffic coming
Not,
out.
okay, not this time. Who's that? Is that Reddick?
Be able to use this lower line or do anything about.
Yeah, it's Reddick.
Getting to the 11. Marty.
Junior, kind of walk me through what Ryan Blaney is going through right now. This is the first time he's had this much clean air all day long. Remember, he's come through the field twice, and he just told Tim Feedle a moment ago, we're better in turn 1 than we've been all day long. The tunnel turn, turn 2.
Brad's in 13th.
Before they're going to give up here in Pocono, that's where they're struggling the most.
Yeah, this is the most important corner down here. Marty, turn 3. opens up onto this long straightaway. So if you can get through that corner really good and get to the throttle sooner than everyone else, you run down
See
the
Blaney
straightaway,
slightly closing the gap again.
put yourself in a position to battle. Man, I'm not sure Denny Hamlin has the car that he would love to have right here.
Part of me wonders if he's maybe trying to hold off to help Briscoe get in the playoffs, secure a playoff spurt. Got a hairball, son. Ugh.
45 out there. I don't know if it's helping the 19 handling, but it might help the fuel mileage a little bit. It's kind of a little further out than I thought. I'm not sure if it's getting a whole lot of tow.
And there's Busher coming almost in the picture.
Time for the Chevrolet team update, and Chase Elliott sitting in the 4th position. Adam, he has been so impressive in the second half of this race, and they lose a little bit of turn later in this run, but they kind of felt like this length of run would fit the bill for the 9 team. But right now, coming off that 3rd in Mexico City, as Steve mentioned, one of the most impressive cars coming up through the field late in that race. Right now, looking at back-to-back top 5s. And I said it earlier, but an incredible finish last year for that race team. Unbelievable rally to finish it after they had a speeding penalty. This team just knocking on the door, chipping away as they think about their first win of 2025. When you look at the top 5 drivers, only one does not have a victory under their belt here at Pocono, and it's the man leading this race, Chase Briscoe, first year.
Hamlin's won 8 times, or 7 times. Blaney won last year in 2017. Elliott won 22. Busher won 2016.
Throttle early, lifting and not using any brake. Let's look at his system right here. I was looking at the miles per gallon. He's up to almost 5.4 miles per gallon versus like a 4.7, 4.8. There you go, 5.3 right now. Just lifting, coasting off into the corner. That's the best mileage of anyone by a very big chunk. Marty. Oh, sorry about that, Trevor.
Hey, it's okay. You can call me anything you want to, Steve. But yeah, Chase Briscoe here, as he has started to save, he's going faster. I know that's frustrating for a driver. You feel like you're backing up the corners, and they're calling out lap times that just don't make sense. But sometimes that's how it goes, right, Del?
Absolutely. That's why I was thinking, you know, he's able to lift a little sooner, roll the speed down to the corner, roll through the center of the corner quicker, back to the gas, way more comfortable. He could get even more aggressive on the saving. Lifting earlier. Denny's not really pressuring him.
Wow, the fuel burn average for Briscoe is insane.
I'm sorry, Dan. That was the miles per gallon I was circling there. He could get after it a little bit more, lift even sooner. I just feel like he's going to have to take advantage of every single lap to be able to gain what he needs to make it to the end.
Yeah, I mean, look right there. That's a mile further on every gallon, right? So just do the math. Say he was 3 laps short. That's 6 miles. So, I mean, that's a lot, but with that big a savings, you might be able to get there. Now, I'm assuming he's pretty short reading the radio. You know, it's like a poker hand being played right now. I'm not sure exactly we know what all their cards are.
But I go back to Michigan when Hamlin was saving, and we thought it was really tight. Then he's doing burnouts and all that. So, you know, the science is way better, but you truly never know till you cross that finish line in this situation.
Well, he's got 16 laps to go.
Briscoe's the only one who really has to worry about it, though. 16 to go. Starting to wonder. I wonder what the breaking point will be, though. The 9 is faded out, so if we want a new winner, it's up to the 19.
Because then the race is lost. But has he saved enough on the front end of the run here? Has he saved enough? And back to what you've said multiple times, does Denny Hamlin have the car to push him? Right? You see, like how Chase dumps the throttle, right? He's doing everything he needs to do. The 11's just not being able to mount a charge. Let's listen into the 19 with an update.
Doing what you're doing, don't make any changes unless we tell you. If we maintain this, we can get there. If we maintain what you're doing right now, we will make it. Just be disciplined.
Oh, James Small says they can make it if he keeps running like he has been.
Tunnel's no longer a train. Now it's victory lane. If you can just somehow maintain this. Now I want you to hold off Denny Hamlin while saving gas. It's such an impressive job by Chase Briscoe. This is why Joe gets hired, right? Because he does it all, man. He's fast. He sits on poles. He said to our pre-race race, they have to execute. They tripped up with the fueling. Can they make it up by executing on the racetrack? A couple other things he can do. As you see right there through the tunnel turn, left it in 5th gear. Oh, Denny downshift to 4th. I was watching the telemetry. The Chase Briscoe shifting sooner into 5th gear, keeping the RPMs down. Just another notch.
15 to go.
Saving fuel. You know what burns gas? Throttle position and engine RPM. Those two combinations. You know, that's basically.
Now Hamlin is now Blaney's faded out of the equation.
You know, we're almost a year ago to the day when Chase Briscoe was announced to drive the 19. And you think about everything that he went through because of everything going away. It's Stuart Haas went on to win in the fall in Darlington. Such an emotional time for him to walk it off there. And he's had some really good moments early this season, but just couldn't find his way to the finish line where they had the car to beat. Started on the pole 4 different occasions, but here he is in position today. And when you look behind him, the 4 drivers in the top 5 have combined for 11 wins in Pocono. I mean, he's saving fuel and trying to hold off the best. This is incredible as we come to 13 to go.
And that radio you heard, the 11 heard as well. Right, so now Danny Hamlin's been told, Blaney's been told, Ellie's been told, look, they are saying they think they can make it. That's still to be determined over 20, over 30 odd miles, right? So this is
13 to go.
Can Denny find enough grip in this race car to mount charge? The 19's driving away. You got to imagine at some point they can give him the go-ahead to start even being more aggressive on safety, right? Yeah. They told him to not change a thing, leave it as is. What does Denny have left in the tank? You'd imagine that he's not sitting back there waiting to make this pass with his charge late in the race. He would have done that already. Is there anything left for him to be able to push?
Talked about Denny all the time.
Busher might get 4th.
2 weeks ago at Michigan. Stayed at home last week. Missed the race in Mexico City for the birth of his son. Congratulations to his fiancee Jordan. Jameson arrived last week. Denny came back, and boy did he send a message to everybody. Winning the pole here yesterday, wins the opening stage today, and right now riding 2nd behind his teammate, looking for his 8th win in Pocono. He's already the best all time here with 7.
We have a stress on top of the pit box. So that's the engineer. Judged by my experience yesterday, that's the guy that's actually the one telling the crew chief, here's your fuel mileage. Here's what I think we can do. Here's how hard I think we can run. Here's how much we need to save. And he's got to be right? The pressure is on the crew chief, but all the individuals on top of that pit box have such a critical role. Well, let's just remember Denny's last win, you just pointed out, was at Michigan. Byron led that until he ran out of gas. Gil, you and I were shocked at how many cars made it. Like, obviously, the information that these teams are getting is just so fine compared to what we used to have for some very coarse guessing years ago. So we'll see if that same thing, pretty relaxed on the 11 box right now. And I guess they feel like no work is done at this point. Can he passes the question, Trevor?
Yeah, James Small asking Chase to back up turn 1 a little bit more, but another thing you guys mentioned was the shifting for Chase.
I'm gonna 10 to go.
He's leaving it in 5th gear, not giving up any time, skipping that downshift.
Okay, wait. So that was that's tunnel turn. This is 3. Blaney's coming back into it. All right, 10 laps to go. 25 miles between Briscoe and a date with destiny. 25 miles between Briscoe and his first win with Gibbs.
Even more aggressive to make sure we're saving that fuel. I saw 0 brake flow. Right? I saw him out of the car. I didn't see that brake flow at all into turn 1. Fuel switch, Steve. So the fuel cells have a couple different pickups in there. A lot of guys run on 1 because they feel you get a little bit of a stumble. You flip to the 2nd, and it gets you back to pit road. And basically what James is saying is, we're not going to go to 2, running both pumps, until we see the white. Once we see the white, we're not pitting anyway. If we run out, we run out. So go ahead and flip the switch, running both pumps. I asked in the garage, some think there's a warning, some don't. It's a little bit of a mixed review. They're saving
9 to go.
Of anyone.
I don't want to really get to you. You see if you can lift a little ball.
There we go.
1 and 3.
That's right. Back him up. Get more aggressive. Miles per gallon in. Basically, the pylon to the left. Almost a mile further for every gallon for Briscoe. Think about when you buy a car, right? Hey, this thing gets 19 miles per gallon in the city, 31 on the highway because you're not on the brakes and all. That's what you're doing, right? They're asking Briscoe to not drive like you're in the city. I want you to drive like you're on the highway. I want you to roll out. Don't stop at every red light. Don't use the brakes. Keep this car rolling. That's really the concept, right? You see it advertised. The difference, he's just trying to make a track with 3 corners act like it has no
8 to go. That's 20 miles to go.
So far, so good. 8 laps to go. Briscoe in front of Hamlin and Blaney. Here's 11 radio, Denny Hamlin's team.
How do you feel about his fuel punch? He's probably half a lap short at best. You think if you're doing this, he'll be close.
All right, so the 19 story is we think we can make it. The 11 looking at the same data saying, nah, I don't buy that. I think they're half a lap short. This chess match, this is a poker hand for sure. You have the 19, they know the 11 can hear it, they know they can look on the radio. Denny, I'm with you. I don't think he's back there by choice. I guess he's asking because now it looks like he's mounting a charge.
Oh, here comes Hamlin. Looks like he got a, like, really sent it in a 3 there. All right, 7 to go. 17 and a half miles.
Everybody knows how badly he wants to succeed at this opportunity. Of all the drivers that came out of Stewart Haas Racing, he was presented with a golden ticket.
Chris, wait. Busher passes Elliott for P4. I'm hearing from my friends at the track.
Use a little more throttle, burn a little more fuel, try to run this 19 out of gas. As the wily veteran that's sitting in wait, 701 starts. Has Denny really been just saving his front tires, knowing he needs to mount a charge?
Hamlin's getting closer.
He overdrove, missed it a little bit there, buddy. I don't know. You don't think that was by choice? Yeah, lost a little bit of ground there, but dived it down into turn 3. 19 gains a little bit on corner exit there.
All right, 6 laps to go. 15 miles.
The other thing in all this fuel conversation, Denny Hamlin's car seems to be getting better. They just told him a moment ago, Chris Gale said, listen, your lap times are improving. You can still go catch them, Trevor.
Well, lap times might be improving, but for Chase Briscoe, his team's just backing him up to Denny. You guys mentioned, is Denny going faster? I think Chase was just saving more there. You can visibly see on the data, he's backing those corners up more and more, knowing that Denny Hamlin is just fighting a tight race car anytime he gets close to someone else. Yeah, that's great information. As soon as Denny got within a couple car lengths, he misses the tunnel. He struggles in turn 3, and now the 12 is to the back bumper of the 11. The 12 now struggling in that dirty air as well. Not able to really close the gap and challenge.
All right. Through 3. 12, 5 laps to go. 12.5 miles to go.
They gambled at a yellowish amount. The yellow did come out. That was it. That was the lotto ticket that cycled them to the front. Then a green flag pit stop with a little miscommunication kept the lead. They were short on gas, and now they're trying to connect it. This has just been not smooth, but a lot.
This is, if he can pull us off, the recovery would just be incredible. They were, we don't know how much they were short by to start this last run. We knew they were short. Briscoe still had the lead, or the provisional lead. And once the cars ahead of him pit under the caution, he did have the lead. He's had to save like to fit 20% more than anyone else for the last 20 laps or so. He has 10 miles to go. That's your standard Indianapolis qualifying distance. Trying to hold off the king of Pocono, Denny Hamlin. 7 wins at the track, more than anyone else. Hamlin got a good run through 1. So, is it the new guard at Gibbs? The guy they hired almost exactly a year ago when it was leaked at New Hampshire. Or will it be an 8th win for Denny Hamlin and the 58th of his career? Bookending a 3-week span where he won, stayed home for the birth of his son, Jamison Drew Hamlin, and then a win again. We are 7.5 miles away from finding that out. Heading into turn number 1, as I mentioned before, based off the Kidney Bean Trenton Speedway, one of the best cup tracks of the 60s and early 70s. Heading down backstretch number 1, where the catch fence was erected after a couple of bad wrecks with the plant with the trees. Heading into the tunnel turn, that right angle, the one based off of Indianapolis. And then the second backstretch to the sweeping left-hander, the Milwaukee Mile-based turn. Man, we're gonna find out in 2 minutes how this is going to go. We have 5 miles to go. We have 2 laps to go. I don't think Blaney has the juice to make a run at this point, given only 2 laps to go. It's gonna be the 19 or it'll be the 12. And just like the IndyCar race, where basically Rosenquist had to rely on the drivers ahead of him running out of gas because while he was fast, he was not fast enough to catch them on his own. Hamlin, his chance of victory relies solely on whether his newest teammate will run out of gas or not. I gotta stop looking at anything. All right, here they come at turn number 3. It's 2.5 miles. 1 lap to go. The white flag out at Pocono. Will the recovery be complete? Goes through turn 1, okay. Gap's about half a second still. Blaney trying to make a last run on Hamlin for 2nd place. The engine sounds fine right now. About halfway through the lap. Through the tunnel turn. Just barely. He's nursing the throttle through that turn. My friend Nathaniel might be cheering in about 20 seconds. Through turn 3. He overcame the odds. He made the fuel work. Here he comes at a turn number 3. His first win with Gibbs. Chase Briscoe wins at Pocono. Damn, that was crazy. Oh my God. That is how you do it. That is fuel saving. And the third new... oh, man. Prime has had 4 drivers get their first win of the season, including this one. What a way to end the Amazon Prime stint. The barn burner, that was the 600. The air race, that was Nashville. The absolute chaotic frenzy. The high-speed frenzy of Michigan. The international flair and road course excellence at Mexico City. And a fuel mileage race to end it all at Pocono. Oh, wow. First win since the 2024 Southern 500 for Briscoe. His 3rd career victory. What a race.
to burnout down the stretch straightaway tonight.
I'd say second enough.
That was a battle of Sunoco figure right there. Sunoco held on longer. It's a big deal, too, for Bass Pro Shops. Johnny Morris, been with Mark Truex Jr. for years with this race team. Now Chase Briscoe starting to write a new chapter with his partnership.
Man, the emotion for Briscoe. Climb top of the car, saluted the crowd with the number 1 fingers, an index finger, not middle finger. Bows down by his car, and they can savor it. And that's the 11th different winner in 2025.
And today they can all celebrate in Pocono, Marty.
Adam, as Steve mentioned, he told our pre-race folks, we have to execute. It was a driver mistake that put him in a bad spot, but it was maybe the most impressive stint of his entire career that put him back in a good spot. What was going through your mind? Saving fuel, trying to hold off your teammate, the 7-time winner here, Denny Hamlin? And what pressure was that behind the wheel?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was kind of weird. Like I wasn't driving hard, so it's not like I was on the ragged edge, but it was just so hard to, have a guy chasing you, right? Especially the guy that's probably the greatest of all time here, and to be trying to save fuel and everything else. So yeah, just thank you to all you race fans. It's sold out every single time we come here, and it's unbelievable racing in front of a sold out crowd. So yeah, just an amazing day for our race team. This is really the first race we've kind of executed truthfully all year long. So yeah, just to get Johnny Morris, Bass Pro Shops in victory lane, to get Toyota in victory lane, Joe Gibbs Racing, they took a big chance on me, right? Like I wasn't everybody's first choice, I think, but yeah, for me to be able to get here and now finally deliver a win is just an awesome feeling.
Was that maybe the single most disciplined stint you've ever driven in your career?
Yeah, anybody that's worked with me knows I'm normally overdriving and missing my marks all the time. So yeah, for sure, it's crazy when you slow down. My dad tells me all the time, slow down, you probably go faster, and it was true there. So yeah, just amazing day. Once I hit Marissa, Brooks, Cooper, Collins. Wish they were here to celebrate this, but yeah, it's an amazing day. And once again, thank you to all you race fans.
How personally gratifying is it to add your name to the list of drivers who have won a Cup Series race for Joe Gibbs Racing?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I literally grew up racing my sprint car video game in a Joe Gibbs Racing Home Depot uniform. So yeah, to be able to get coach in victory lane after, like I said, them taking a chance on me is just, it's so rewarding, truthfully, and that, just such a big weight off my shoulders. I've been telling my wife the last 2 weeks, like, I have to win, and finally to come here and do it, it's just been a great day.
As a sold-out crowd celebrates with you, you got about 20 crew guys ready to celebrate as well. Welcome to the playoffs, Chase Briscoe.
What a finish for Chase Briscoe, taking care of business. And when you look at the stat line, dominating, leading 72 laps today, getting the stage.
All right, that does it for today's coverage. All right, next up, all right, so let me check the, all right, next up for, next up is next weekend. Atlanta for Cup. Let's see. F1's at Red Bull Ring. Trucks at ARCA Lime Rock. Modifieds at White Mountain Motorsports Park. NASCAR Canada Series at Riverside in Nova Scotia. It's Nova Scotia. And MotoGP at Newfoundland. Thanks to everyone who showed up tonight. See you next weekend for the second the second Atlanta races. BowserJrXD signing off. Have a good one.